I don't remember what happened last time. Could one of you tell me,
Ah.
please?
Damn, it's already a rolly situation. Ah, but I have snaked it.
You saved us.
Well, will Rozzy save me? No, fuck!
Alrighty. Cherie. What happened last time on D&D Adventures of the Inmates? I, personally, don't remember. Ambiance has been posted in both chats, if anyone would like.
We love ambiance. So,
Not true.
not true. In the current circumstance, we had arrived back. We went to speak with the Lord Governor Mayor, fucking absolute angry unit of a man who called us from our ship to go and fucking deal with his situation. It was as we were discussing matters with him and all the accompanying bodyguards and artificers that Emerus and Lork finally got to realize how fucking deep in the shit we really are as a crew. As the governor was furious that we didn't have his majestic giant dragon bones, but obviously Zashu's correct on that matter, so we'll be able to correct that next time.
And she'll never let it go.
Which is fair. And which at that point we will also be well, we already started the works of purchasing of things, but had to de-escalate the anger in the situation where he thought we were requesting money, and we corrected the statement of saying, no, we are purchasing a crew from your establishments, which at that point, especially on the promise of being able to gather the said dragon bones and get them their technology that they so mightily want, we have assessed that we would probably need a larger hold, especially since we had already pushed it to the limit with the amount of gold and dragon bones that we had collected preemptively, showing that if we are to raid and get maybe 1 or 2 adult dragons, if not more, we are definitely going to need a more sizable ship. After being able to de-escalate and, calm the lordship to a more satiable degree, we had been escorted across to pick out our accompanying dragon weapons and such that were being worked on. It was at this point, since we would be waiting for this accompanying gear to help us improve our chances on our next excursion at this point, we were led back after choosing said weapons to the manor, which at that we had some of the servants with us, which also they were with the lordship, which is why some of us are kind of double miffed and curious as to what the fuck that was. And after the whole ass nice house that was here downstairs briefly fucked and decimated in every fashion of the word, we managed to survive, destroy the animated things that were trying to kill us, as well as kill 1 of 3 hags, so one of them being a previous hag that we had chased out of a town beforehand on the request of the Gallerstad. A continuing issue they don't seem to have the ability to fucking get a grip on. But, nonetheless, the other 2 had escaped. They obviously well know that if they were to come back, would probably end in a very quick death, as their more mightier formed kin, who probably was a little bit more durable, questionable, as one of them was Night Hag, was felled. So their coven has been broken for a time until they can replace one of the 3. So at this point, it's middle of the fucking night. Some people are pretty pissed. I am probably going to be more than happy to go to march over to the gatehouse and request some of the artificers to take an Anisag to the ziggurat to act their carving section.
Yeah, that's where we will pick up. It is late. I will say it is even farther past midnight, on the 2 or 3 a.m. Hour. It is late enough that, and quiet enough that it seems whatever whatever sounds escaped the temporary housing that you guys are all still in did not reach the ears of any of the city guard or even the nearby other estates. Silence reigns over you. The distant sounds of the lower city can be heard echoing up very, very faintly through the large open holes where your two pairs of doors used to be. The ground is covered with broken and frayed tables, doors, books, carpets, and blood, both yours and of your enemies. As you all look around, you are each covered in splinters or blood or rope fiber. As you breathe deeply and come back to yourselves after this conflict. What would you all like to do?
I would like to spend a minute viciously attacking inanimate furniture.
Okay, you're gonna go. You're gonna go for what does Volwork go for next? Is you heft your, I forget. Is it an axe?
Yeah, I'm using a hand axe right now,
He's got the hand axe. So you
which is
you
great
choke
for
up on the
chopping.
hand axe. Okay. The chair closest to
Yeah,
you.
I take apart some chairs. I smash that glass table in the middle. That's very satisfying.
Okay. Do you all? So the first sound is you guys are all hear is a loud ripping sound as Volwork drags the axe through the fabric of the chair. A loud crash and tinkling of glass falling against metal, and then the cracking and snapping of wood as he sets about destroying the frames as well of all the the furniture in the living room area. Uh, He'll nods approvingly as you do so, and like kicks one of the chairs that's laying inanimate next to where the table used to be.
Satisfied, I'm sure.
They attack us in the night and they don't even stick around to die. Cowards.
It is pretty ruthless. I'm curious if such things have managed to slip into the city or was welcomed.
Unforgivable. I will kill them next time I see them.
I pray they learned their lesson at this point, otherwise they become a nuisance.
Oh yeah, you know them, huh?
Chased her out previously. Requested by guards before that couldn't handle a hag. Destroyed all her furniture originally. So she remembers.
Ugh.
Nonetheless, obviously she's still fairly miffed that I upheaved, or well, helped upheave the little quaint home, wherever it was, a few weeks at this point. Nonetheless, I'm sure they're probably eager to start carving up whatever the fuck that is.
Hmm.
Don't you please? I'm still going to at least try to enjoy this house in a disheveled state. After I go and report this to the guards that I'm sure are expecting to find us dead on the floor.
Going to get my things and then I'm going to the fucking ship. I'm not sleeping here.
That's fair.
Kill will follow you upstairs. Volwork. And I turned off dynamic lighting so you guys should be able to move freely, but you could just get your stuff and move to the road.
Yeah, I
Does
don't need
anyone
to.
accompany Cherie?
Sure, yes.
Okay. What about you, Amarius?
I'm just gonna go back to the ship.
Okay.
I steal one of the
You didn't-
cushions.
Okay, one of the undamaged cushions.
Take
Are
a
you
pillow.
sure it won't
Uh,
attack
Take
you
a
in your
fucking
sleep?
pillow.
Is it Is it from one of the chairs or for the couch? Just for
It's-
wetherness.
Yeah, just like one of these ones that was off to the side that I was
Ah,
using
got it,
before.
got it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Amarius is like, these ones are perfectly safe. The rug that I was sleeping on came to eat me, not the pillows. Come on, you fools. All right. Let me take you guys to the city map then.
Not every night that you
Uh,
get to see a very angry Shreve, blood-covered and fucking striding up the road in the dark.
Fully without her disguised self, covered in black veins that almost seem deeper and larger in the darkest part of the night as you approach the witching hour itself.
Not every night, just often.
Uh, yeah, the three of Kill, Volwark, and Amarius start to head down towards the dockworks and your ship, and three, tailed by Zashi, head over to the guardhouse. You can see there are maybe 8 guards standing around on what appears to be night duty. Uh, the door to the gatehouse, where a sally door and things of that nature would all be contained, is open and light, and the sound of voices spills out from it. Though the 8 standing outside mostly are looking out into the night without talking, though they bear various expressions of bored or tiredness. Only a few seem to be actually 100% sharp. I would say 3 out of the 8 appear to notice the 2 of you right away. The other 5 take a few moments to focus on you. Halt! Who goes there?
Cherie of Barkfall, down the road from the temporary housing provided by Lord and Governor. Unfortunately, some of the servants that was provided turned out to be hags in disguise.
What are you and as you step a little closer into the light, better eyes around the group widen, and one of the 8 turns and runs into the building, the door closing behind them, and you can hear muffled him. Covered in blood. No, right now. One of the door four. As you look at all of them, one of them rushes forward. Are you all right? Looks at Zashi, who's also coming out of the darkness.
Do I look alright?
Leans, takes an involuntary step back.
There is an Annis hag in that
No.
house that you can go and take to the ziggurat, and in doing so, I would consider it most kind if you would report this to the governor and let him know that there were hags in his presence.
Just chilling.
Yeah. I'll, I can't, and there is a sound of a door swinging open again and a heavy clank, and you can see a fully armored artificer step out, and address you, through his closed helm. I'll see that a group is dispatched immediately. Please find safe lodging for the night. We will send for you as soon as we need you.
You can find me at my ship. Go collect my things. And good night.
There is a snapping sound from his hand, and several of the guards who were on duty snap to attention and form up on him as he will escort you back to the housing that you were staying at.
As soon as we get there, I'll gesture towards the massive body of the Annis hag. Halfway in the kitchen, halfway in the living room.
There are several gasps from the guards, who, while they look seasoned and are all wearing armor that has seen service defending the city. This is a particularly vicious scene. It's not immediately clear until you pointed out that the furniture attacked you all. But as they set out to begin like examining the scene and pulling her out from the wreckage, and examining I mean, she is covered with multiple different kinds of very crazy wounds. Psychic damage from Cherie, stab wounds from Amarius and Kill. I'm not sure if Zashi was attacking the hag or the furniture mostly, but I'm
He was
sure there's
healing a
some
lot.
radiant fire. Yeah, Zashi was keeping everybody alive per usual, doing the
Yeah, he's
most.
doing that.
Obviously, this could be a very dangerous situation if they enchanted any of the furniture in the Lord's Manor. I suggest checking the palace thoroughly, as well as your barracks.
Investigation will proceed apace.
They're like
I
rats,
now have to
you know.
declare this location a crime scene. Please collect what you need. These men will supervise.
Thank you.
And anything that you had not already grabbed, they do just want to look at. They want to know what anything that you're grabbing is before you take it out, in case it could be relevant to the case.
For that, just a traveling bag.
Okay. He like looks in it in the same way like somebody at a school looks in a kid's bag before they're allowed to go in. This is an American experience. Be searched for guns because we have so many school shootings.
Can't relate.
Find Shree has 20 of them. And one
He's got
fat man.
several AKs for no reason.
Oh, I can tell you the reason.
Heyo. Zashi, what about you? Is there anything that you need to grab from the house that you would have put down and not picked up before the fight or since?
Just like a travel bag. I don't
Okay.
think anything specific.
Your special pillow, toothbrush.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are heading out, a larger squad of 16 starts to approach with two other artificer knights leading them.
I will say this entire time I haven't bothered putting my disguise self on at all.
Mm-hmm. You are looking your worst. It is very spooky. And most times when you say something, there's just a soft chuckle somewhere, just almost out of hearing for you. Sounds like it's coming from behind things or outside or maybe just the other room.
Wonderful admirer.
Volwark, Kill, and Amarius, you guys make it to the ship a good hour before Cherie and Zashi. Is there anything you guys would like to do specifically there as you make your way back down into the dockworks and see the other patrolling guards? You'll see Penisiver sitting on deck, sharpening her crossbow bolts. She gives you guys a friendly wave, which Kill will return.
The three most silent people. One who literally
Volmark,
can't talk.
Amarius? Yeah.
Apologies.
I'm here. What's up?
I said, is there anything you guys want to do as you guys make it to the ship first with Kill?
Get into a hammock carefully, as I did before.
Classic.
I'm just gonna go sit on the top deck with my cushion.
Okay. Pen as ever will give
we
you guys a
begin to
wave
drown.
as you guys arrive. She's sitting on deck sharpening her crossbow bolts. But feel free to tuck yourself in if that's what you wish, or uh, whatever you would like. If there's nothing specific you'd like to do, Zashi and Shuri will make it to the boat, I'd say about a half hour later, with the conversation and the walking.
It's going to be so much fun having to listen to them prattle on about how the house was damaged, and I'm sure somewhere along the line it was their own little sick, twisted test.
Is that a cushion?
That's a really good cushion.
Yeah, you ate
I was just
that.
gonna offer to give you one of the pillows that Penna's ever has on her thing, but that's way better.
I needed a cushion, so I made a cushion.
Fuck yeah.
It's on top of my head. It'll do.
It's cushion.
As you're standing,
How is the meat looking? I don't really understand drying.
most of the meat that you set up to hang to dry and cure did so over your journey. You're not experiencing as much direct sunlight and wind when you're not on the open sea. So it would. You probably. Zeke is managing it and has taken it down while you guys are in town because it's kind of bad form to dry. Like drying meat out in the sun is basically the same thing as like leaving meat out to rot, but with a slightly different process. You're essentially racing against the putrefaction process to dry out meat in that way, and the pending it means waking up every morning and cutting away the parts that are starting to turn so that they don't make the whole thing go bad because you're just trying to kill all the bacteria in it and stuff in it. The sun, shit like that.
I do not
Work.
understand the jerky process.
Jerky process.
When we've made jerky, we always just put it in a dehydrator.
That's
You know,
basically the
Zashi, I would allow you to make jerky if you learn the blight spell. That's like dehydrating something.
We
Or
blight every
work.
single piece of jerky.
Penserver will tilt her head curiously at all of you being back so early. Or so late, I should say.
We got attacked by furniture and hags.
She
Is
gets an
the short.
understanding nod.
Yeah, I figured you'd get it.
She makes a stabbing motion.
Yo, okay, did anybody else hear that cat just die?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
Maybe it got eaten by a box.
You look off the over the side. You can see a child running through the street chasing a cat.
Oh god.
Go adopt another orphan, y'all.
Yes, adopt.
We just adopted two.
Heyo.
We love to adopt orphans. Or the orphan like.
We're gonna go find a whole orphanage and bring them to a better home. Away from the killer stuff.
Work.
Is that cat real?
No. No, well, I guess now we've made the ambiance canon.
Not.
The ambiance is always canon. Except when it's not.
Except when it's shockingly off. Battle music during polite conversation.
Those cats are freaking out.
I'm deciding that Nobani is a very stray cat heavy city.
I mean, it is like it is like literally an ocean town. Ocean?
Makes sense. Coastal.
Coastal. cats like fish and water stuff?
Hopefully you have wanted and missed.
Is it easy for you guys to get to sleep, or do you find yourselves standing on the deck, looking around, tense?
I feel like Cherie is relaxed because the hag ran away before, and it's been a lengthy amount of time before she showed up again.
Surely they wouldn't do it twice in the row. Surely.
But especially on a tighter space in an area where I feel like I haven't had time to manipulate anything, I feel the most comfortable here, honestly.
We won't get double hagged. That would be
And
not
why?
so. We've got enough on our plate with dragons.
Don't worry about it. I think to clear her mind a little bit, Cherie would start playing her own music again.
Have we always had 2 rowboats?
Yes. In recent times.
You had one, but it was too small, so then you took 2 new ones from a ship that you raided.
Maybe you had one, and the other one is a mimic.
This rowboat looks suspicious.
Animated rowboat.
They've
I
done it
threw
again.
my
It's
pillow
cause
in
the
one of them.
it's cause the map only had one, so you only
Ah,
had
Oh,
one,
okay,
and
yeah.
now I gave you a second one because you have a fucking fuck ton of people.
4-foot square pillow.
It's a
Use
big
them to
ass pillow. I
relax.
love it.
It's like
It's
a
like a
beanbag.
whole chair. Yeah.
Hey, you know the life of luxury, man. I could see a manor like that having one of them. Bless you twice.
Bless you. Oh my goodness. Cherie,
Anyways,
you
as someone who doesn't need sleep, I am just like relaxing here.
hell yeah, as you should.
Yeah, Zashi's still figuring that one out.
Definitely in this case, for her, she also saw one of her favorites. It's the one that originally scared the shit out of Kim.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Okay. The 2 that sleep. Marius relaxes in his rowboat. Zashi, you're in bed but not sleeping because you don't.
Purely vibes.
The best of times. Dude, you goddamn right, dude.
All right, you guys all sleep, and will awaken or get up in the morning as the harbor around you begins to wake up. And Ziver and Zeke are up early, checking on the ship and cooking. He's working on making the dragon meat. It's already edible, but tastes better, so you'd want to eat it. And he's got some dragon jerky bacon that he's trying out this morning. Panaziver splurged on eggs with her portion of the
Splurged.
treasure.
We can't afford eggs in this economy.
You guys eat a lot of preserved food.
Thankfully, when we're at port, we can fucking live lavishly.
Yeah, it's when you're in port, you're splurging. Is the way I
Got
picture it.
it,
Almost
got it.
anything is a splurge.
We're gonna buy a whole barrel of pickled eggs.
Ugh.
Oh god, what?
Pickled eggs are kind of yummy.
They're delicious.
Like, I'd like to sell a barrel of pickled
You
eggs that I found
motherfucker!
on our ship.
I'll eat your liver.
How old is this? How long before you sell
Liver?
it, or do you sell it immediately as possible?
Sell it as soon as Cherie puts it down.
Hell yeah.
You fucking bitch.
You've already lined up a buyer. They're already here.
It's the fastest handoff you've ever seen.
Doesn't even get a chance to fucking smell it.
Can't even crack the fucking cork on it. I think early morning. Shuri, out of sheer fucking curiosity, is gonna start making her way back up towards what was temporary manor.
Okay. Let me take you guys back to the world map. Or the city map, I should say.
For courtesy of the common folk, I will disguise myself before reaching on the upper levels.
You're not that ugly.
It's not the initial look that I like about it's the ignorance that we follow.
Shrug.
Not a very political guy.
I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah. No.
To remind you, while Cherie's art looks like this, the black, like, eyeshadow that she has is not eyeshadow. Her skin is the color of the empty night sky and has lightning-like cracks radiating outwards from both her eyes and her mouth. Her lips are also the same black, pitch black color. So she makes that go away.
Maybe some people are just like that.
Maybe some people are just like that. Totally true. Volwork is a very open-minded man from where he's from. For where he's from,
Yeah.
He's seen some shit.
it's true. I imagine Volwork has a lot of stories, but he doesn't tell them.
A lot of fucked up war stories for sure.
There was this Derrican that came rolling through.
A lot of like, we used children
not
for
no.
bait, but then wolves got them. Lamau.
Damn. It goes hard.
Jesus fuck.
Lamau.
I love it. Holy shit. You're definitely on the right crew.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, those children weren't doing anything.
Sure, they became useful to the tribe after.
Yeah. Got a long rest, right?
Yes, it is morning. You guys are all up,
I'll press the
or
button.
at least awake, doing whatever
Oh
you guys
boy,
would
I
like.
love pressing that button.
Cherie, it looks like has split off with Volwork.
She's
I'll
going,
say Panaziver will come.
she's going
As she steps off, she's going to choose a new form. Let's go with a dark-haired boy with a splash of red at the tips, who looks at you from under with sulky eyes.
Interesting choice today.
You just have like a library of these
Yes.
ready to go.
She nods.
I see.
Very well versed in the world. Introduce yourself for a while.
Are we going to talk to the governor?
I'm more or less curious what they found at the house, or they have dismissed it already.
Yes, I want to hear that too.
As you start to come around the corner, it becomes immediately clear, even from distance of several hundred feet, that they are not brushing it off or ignoring it. In fact, there are about 40 guards in both like standard scale or leather armor or knights in full plate standing around blocking traffic leading towards the governor's palace, as well as anywhere near the home where you were staying. Beyond them, an entire group of artificers in armor and out are examining the housing. It seems that all of the windows have been taken off, and even some of the walls are being ripped into to examine. Uh, and all of these things are being run over with the common magic item that you would know as a magic detector. It is a close range magic detection device that lets you know the level of magic as well as the school of anything within 5 feet of it. And they are going over the house with a literal fine-tooth comb. There's a small crowd of people that you reach the back of where you are now, before you would get to the line of guards and knights.
See that
And
hand?
Azura makes an uh-oh face and tugs at the hem of her shirt.
Kind of peer around and see if there's another that looks like her currently.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, definitely. Pretty good for the amount. I would try to work my way to the front.
Okay. It takes a couple excuse me's and a couple others pardon me's, but with Volwark behind you, it is not difficult to make your way to the front as you like push past the last gawking
You've seen
noble's
Princess Bride?
son. Yeah,
Everybody move!
of
Yeah, Andre
course.
the Giant, where he just
Hell
shouts
yeah.
at everyone and they get out of the way.
All right. Everybody move! And the crowd of gawking nobles' children parts. And you guys walk over to the guards who have mostly eyes for Volwark as he yelled. One of them stammers, please stay back. Uh,
I stay back and I push Shuri forward.
Yes, don't mind him. He's helping me get to the front. I was going to ask if you had delivered the hag to the ziggurat, as well as... Well, it seems you've found some other interesting things that play might have been
Uh,
enhanced at the house, if I might inquire.
I can't comment on an ongoing investigation, ma'am.
Shiri.
You watch as his two brain cells bump into each other. Oh, 1 second, and he runs off. A few moments later, a familiar-looking artificer, probably the same Night Watch captain that you met earlier today, comes over. Ah, block 4. Good.
Obviously feeling much better in the morning. I was curious if there was any extras that you've managed to pick up, seeing how you've decidedly taken more of the house upon, and if there was any curiosities that might be beneficial from the much larger-than-life hag that was taken down.
We have located hex bags throughout the residence. You should be very wary of curses or hexes in the next coming time.
Noted.
The body has been dealt with. Can you explain the state of much of the furniture? It appears even that which has not moved from its original position has been damaged.
Most of it had been collateral, but also a huge portion of it was trying to kill us. There was some skepticism of whether or not all of it would be inanimate for the remainder.
Of course, allow me to express the governor's condolences.
Can I attempt an insight of whether or not that's just generic rhetoric, even with the helmet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it totally is. He doesn't mean
It's going to
that
be a
at
high
all.
DC because you can't even even the inflection of his voice is being modulated.
Oh yeah, I'll take it as
You
is.
can't tell. It's up to you to decide whether or not you think that's that. But there's no information either way. He's been almost completely dispassionate about everything, so this could be very, very genuine. Or it could just be something that he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
We will send for you if we need you. Is there anything you still need from the home?
Nothing else. A bit saddening. Even if we got to really enjoy it for the evening.
There's a loud crashing sound as you watch as one of the walls of the second floor is pushed outwards. And you can see they've completely detached it from the ceiling and floor and other walls, and it just falls outwards to land on the ground until something seems to slow its fall and it lands gently rather than slamming down. You'd recognize Featherfall.
Ah.
Inoffensive.
The entire structure is being brought down. Your concerns are being raised.
As I've said, I'm not worried about what was a house that was temporary for us. We should worry more of the governors, since they were close.
Ah. You will be happy to know the Galarian military did not hire hags. These servants have been found dead. They have been replaced sometime within the recent days.
Damn.
Thankfully, they weren't able to run their way further then. Thank you for the information. Heel turn. Shall we make
I
it
was
better?
literally about to say the same thing. Like, literally turn, like, you say thanks, and you both turn 180 degrees at the same time,
It's
and just both start walking away.
fucking
Business
cold
done.
shoulder.
Uh-huh.
You could not get colder between the pair of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, absolutely. Just completely calculated communication. Sure, you walk back over. Panaziver gives you an eyebrow.
It's a curious state nonetheless. I don't believe all the words, but it is still interesting, the company they keep. It does satisfy me to know that the other three didn't survive. Shall we go make the best of a day as we wait for our ship to be ready and the rest of our things to be made?
Sure.
As ever nods.
You think
Three
they
of you
have
start
nice...
heading back. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, you think they have nice bakeries around here? I think something sweet is in town.
Pan will point towards the high city, as if you're walking the wrong way if you want a nice bakery.
You know what? That is true. I trust your judgment. Let's go. Interested in sweets for work, or are you heading back to the ship?
I'll go back to the ship.
Alrighty. And once again, we split the party. Uh, what does Volwark find at the ship? Zashi and Marius, what are you two doing? I'll say you have until noon for all this to be resolved, because it's a bit of a walk up to the palace.
Oh, would that have been enough time to do my? I guess is that an all day thing to do my navigator's tools?
Uh, it represents at least like 6 dedicated hours, is what I am usually imagine. Like, you can do other things in that day, like work on the ship, and if you get attacked, you're not going to lose all of your ability. But it is something that's meant like it is the majority of your day. So like the morning into early afternoon of your day is what I would say. And then maybe you would join everybody else for dinner if you're going to spend all day working. The benefit of being in town is that you could find someone who might be able to help you learn. You're not on your own. You have the resources to pay for a teacher, which makes it much easier to learn skills.
I mean, that would be kind of dope. I
Okay,
guess
so you
maybe.
please.
Oh, I was just gonna say maybe I'm looking for a teacher or looking around for somebody who might know a teacher.
Okay. You would have set out probably pretty early after Cherie and Volwork and Pan left as well.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you make me some sort of check to find the to find this teacher.
Investigation?
Sure. I'd be happy with that. See how good of a teacher you can find.
Whoops.
That's a great
That
fail.
sucks.
Woofda. Is there anything that would have granted you advantage? Would you have used your once per session if you got a crit fail on finding a teacher?
I mean, I don't want to not find a teacher. So I guess. I mean, one second.
I'll just resolve what a 9 would be, because again, crit fail doesn't mean anything outside of attacks.
Okay.
So a 9 is a minor failure, so you would be able to find someone who could direct you to a teacher. However, they're closed today.
Dash.
Well, you find a building in the dockworks that is advertises they'll teach you how to handle a ship of any size, teach you to navigate even on the darkest night.
I need me some of that.
Mm-hmm. You walk up, you can see that it's closed, but I mean the building looks to be in good repair. It's not like dusty in the windows. Um, you might just be too early. What
I
would Lushy
mean,
do?
I can't imagine there's like an hours of operation sign.
High or low?
Probably barely says closed. Hi.
Let me do 20. Yeah, no, there's no hours of operations.
Rip.
The lantern hanging over is off, but you can also tell that it's out of gas, so it might have just be out because it was on all night.
God. Fantasy olden times suck. Can't just Google it.
I think Googling it in fantasy olden times is asking the local street urchin.
Yeah. Um. Okay, well, I'll make a mental note of that being a place and maybe check back later.
All right. Head back to the ship and practice on your own.
Yeah.
All right, give me a check. Let me pull out the skills handout. Zashi, you are at DC 20. You are on your last day, if you can get it. Navigator's tools with the relevant attribute. I believe you've been rolling wisdom or intelligence
Yeah.
for wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay. All right, please roll me a straight wisdom.
I
Uh,
That's not
you
what I
did not
meant
mean
to.
to roll with proficiency, but the proficiency is +4, right? So that would still be a 21.
Right.
All right, I'll let it stand. Zashi,
Hey.
spurred on by your frustration of being unable to find a teacher, the the shop being ambiguous. Are they gonna open today? Are they gonna open tomorrow? Maybe just later. You sit down, you put pen to paper, and you work out a star chart. You get your compass. You get the I think between all of you there is a spyglass somewhere. You take a reading of the sun, and then you check your math, and you're right. Josh, you are the first person on the crew to successfully learn a set of tools. You now have navigator tool proficiency. Congratulations.
Whoa.
Lit. Lit. Let's go.
What about you, Amarius? So she leaves and then comes back. Everybody else is still gone. You have until you have, as long as you want, as far as you know. What are you up
I
to?
think I would also leave, but I just want to pick up some supplies to make sure I don't fall out of practice on my calligraphy.
Ooh, okay. Are you looking for anything on the high end, or just like any ink and quill and parchment?
Yeah, pretty much just anything I can work with.
Okay. Yeah, there are certainly things even in the dockworks that would be aimed at like quartermasters and supplies for a ship. So you might even be able to buy things in bulk if you wished. But I don't know how much paper or how many quills you would need. Are looking to get in this moment.
I don't know, the regular amount that comes with the calligrapher's supplies set.
Hell yeah. All right. Easily enough done. Or you're probably arriving back at the ship a little bit after Zashi, but before Volwork and before Volwork.
That's me.
That's you.
It
You make
is
your way
you.
back to the ship Volwork. You see Zashi is furiously plotting and measuring, doing math on a piece of paper, piece of parchment. Captain's cabin is open, and there is a sound of furious quill scratching.
The more I look at Zashi, the more I get that, like, looking at Slenderman static effect, so I go away.
Oh my god.
Go
Good
find
lord.
something else to do.
All right. What about the lady and her friend going for sweets in the high city.
Oh yeah, we gonna fucking live it up.
Hell yeah. Is this a first time in New York going to the M&M store sort of thing, or are you looking for like a little cute bakery that you could sit at and eat
Is that a
pastries?
thing? Is there a
Definitely.
store of
Yes,
M&Ms?
yes, there is.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
really? Did you not?
That's
Yeah,
it?
the M&M store. It's no, you don't
It's
understand.
the
It's
only thing they
wall
have?
to wall I mean, they have M&Ms. They have M&Ms in just specific colors and giant tubes that you can pour out. They have so much merch. They have every
I
Oh.
conceivable
think you
candy that
can.
has M&Ms in it.
I
I didn't
think you
think
can
there'd be enough
get like an.
M&Ms to warrant a store for just that.
Oh, you have no
Oh, there
idea.
are.
There's a
Well,
store
it's a
for entirely
brand.
Legos that's like fucking 5 stories high.
Well, yeah, there's like a lot of different types of Legos, but there's like what, 7 colors of M&Ms?
Yeah, and
What
then
else?
You
What
gotta
is
think
there?
about
caramel,
peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, caramel,
caramel,
pretzel,
crunch.
crunch, the
I feel
fucking
like you
big
don't need a
ones,
store for
the
that. You just
tiny
need maybe like
ones.
half an aisle.
Whole ass
Hershey loves to
bakery.
market. Hershey loves to
Okay.
market stuff. We have a whole Hershey theme park.
You know how you always
What?
see those people who have like the room filled with Garfield iconography and shit?
USA, USA,
Imagine an entire fucking
USA.
store.
Y'all live in excess.
That's the fucking
Yeah,
USA,
that's how
baby.
We live in the land of
that, that's
opportunity.
how they drown us in corn syrup so that we don't notice that they're destroying our country.
What the
Except
fuck
we've
is
started
corn
to
syrup?
notice.
More corn
It's
syrup.
in
Hey,
everything.
It's like
Corn
you
syrup
guys
is what
must not
we're
flavors
proud.
everything.
realize.
We're proud to be fat and retarded.
Hell yeah. Wait, can't say that. You're in my brain.
It's great.
Need you to stop.
Lamau.
It's like everyone who has chicken and rice left, they all have chicken and rice, but they get chicken and rice with different varieties.
Other foods are available.
Chicken and rice. But yes, going to dessert shop that has maybe some drinks a little bit here and there. Especially keeping up with my disguised self and keeping more aristocratically dressed, like how Panzer is as well. And just kind of rubbing elbows with random people, getting some gossip, having some fun, and just literally pretending to be someone entirely fucking different for the whole day and just getting to know more of what's going on here. The ignorant high city.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a deception. I will say Panaziver is assisting you with her proficiency in deception as well.
Oh, don't worry, I get advantage for pretending to be someone entirely different.
Oh, fuck yeah.
27.
Love that for you. Wow, 19 plus 8. These plus 8s getting thrown around.
It's great. It's like
Yeah,
I'm built to be
you
somebody else.
you are completely believed to be a member of high society. I assume you have disguised self to yourself again so that your face is not recognizable anymore.
Yep, and subtle spell, so I don't even have to verbally say anything.
Okay. What would you like to learn?
With that, I am
You have these people at the clay in your hands.
I am genuinely curious of how many have taken interest with the various coliseums and stadiums, and those who are greatly invested with the artificers ziggurat and other trades and market that are going on here. That clearly somebody has to be investing with much of the well, incoming dragon supplies that have been happening.
You don't hear anything about dragons, but you do find yourself at a table with the daughter of a wealthy man who has a large ownership stake in the Colosseum, as well as a young man who claimed to be a artificer investor.
Imagine that's quite a
Uh,
lucrative deal. I'm not sure if you have anyone who would be able to help. get some benefits or help invest in said same property.
Well, you have to understand, it's not about like getting things back. That we're all working towards a goal. It's all of us working to power the machine of the Galar stub. You have to understand that the ziggurat is just one small part of that. But because of our place in the world, where we are in relation to the war and everything that's going on, you just have to understand we're called upon to act more so than anyone else, anywhere else. So I encourage everyone I know to invest. I've poured almost every cent I have from my business into the cigarettes, and they're not paying me back. I'm not drowning in magical artificered objects. No, but I know where it's going, and I know that it's helping.
Very
I encourage you
invigorating.
to do the same. Get your father to do the same. Who did you say he was again?
Don't worry, my father has been investing plenty. I myself have been looking to put more benefactors forward for the Galar instead. I've been improving upon it, and especially around here, maybe seeking a homestead. Been visiting from time to time, but staying at one of the finer houses as a guest.
Of course, of course. Do you have a light? And he pulls out some what appear to be cigarettes in a small leather pouch.
Of course. If you don't mind, a little bit of magic. Some style helps.
His eyebrow quirks upwards.
Oh, very minor things. Keeping proper. And she will do a prestidigitation to light for him.
Very nice. Penziver puts her hand, or I should say his hand at the moment, on your shoulder, gives you a peck on the cheek to stay in character, and heads off towards the counter, presumably to purchase food. More food.
The wonderful little sweet hand rub gesture, and looking lovingly at them.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure I could put you into touch with someone if you're looking for that sort of thing. If, like I said, if you're willing to do your part, we'll have to put together, put in,
Oh,
get
Lindsay,
out.
I've heard of some. Well, it seems questionable, but I've heard that some of the demonstrators at the Colosseums have been worthy of investment. Is there any groups that you would recommend?
I'll see him. I'm not too sure. What would your father recommend, Delia? And she leans forward. Well, you have to consider all of the fighters, really. I like a lot of the uh comers and goers, as they say. There's this lad in the Coliseum just a day or two ago. I talked to, sometime earlier this week. I saw him perform. A vul fulcrum, a vulwork, something like that. Big, strong man. He seemed promising. But there's a few teams that block four, of course, and there are titters from several of the people at the table. Now, just 'cause they were prisoners before, they've proven themselves, just as he was saying. We all have to put in together. I hear they're doing missions for the governor.
The governor
She
herself?
rubs her nose with her finger and raises both her eyebrows. Yes.
That, that does seem very curious indeed. I would definitely be interested in learning how you found this out, because if they moved up that quickly, I'm sure they have garnered some curious favor with her.
You don't go from the jail of the Blood Lake to a meeting room in the Governor's Palace unless you're quite useful. I'd wager they have a few skills that no one's taken advantage of yet. If you're looking to bet on anyone, them's the breaks.
I suppose I have to start looking to be a good benefactor for them if I can find them. Oh, dear Lord. Handsy there.
Uh, you hear a hey, and then a large furred catman with sumptuous clothing runs by, holding what appears to be someone's purse.
God, ruffians! Oh, that definitely will come back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah. What other questions do you have for your captive audience as they gasp and exclaim about how uncouth that is? How could they allow? How could they allow a tabaxi in here?
Yes,
What if I got fur in my drink?
indeed, it's absolute indignity. Couldn't even imagine how they even got in here.
Oh, come on, I have nothing against a tabaxi. Most of them are fine.
Oh, let's see how. There's definitely more than one curiosity happening right now. I think I should return to my estate just for safety. It was a pleasure speaking with all of you.
Of course. Send your help over to my estate if you ever wish to. Um, we'll do something together while you're in town.
I will do my best to get that over there, so long as I can get the rest of my affairs in order. It's been an
Mm,
absolute pleasure speaking with all of you.
Of course. See you on the morrow.
Give a deep bow and start heading towards the rest of the meeting party.
Several of them give laughs as you bow that deeply to them.
Little twitch here, man.
Oh, you Twitch.
I would say it is mid-afternoon as you're heading back, right around the time that Zashi is finishing mastering the skill of navigation.
Finished having a big brain.
I think at any point, if on the road, if there was a point where I know I'm alone, I would shift my disguise self again back to a more acceptable me. I guess.
I would say it's hard to be alone on the road, but there are thick stands of trees by many of the manors meant to shield them from uh, eyes on the road that you could step over into the shade of and disappear from sight long enough to change and reemerge without it being suspicious.
Definitely. Back to
The crowd is still quite large around the crime scene of the temp housing. You can no longer see the house over the heads of the people in the crowd.
I kind of pause for a moment seeing that and kind of get a very wide and devious smile. gonna go and take full advantage of this crowd as to get a little bit of their attention. You're playing the flute, but also for those who pay attention, recite a little bit of a story of what happened in the house.
Oh, really?
Embellish it a little.
Oh, really? Okay. Why don't you give me a performance?
Cult leader arc begin.
I will. Let's see, where is it? Magical. Guidance. That's what it is. That would be a failure. So.
An 11 is a minor success. Yeah.
Once per.
Okay.
Much
Alrighty. Anything specific that you are adding to the embellishment?
Especially with what was going on. Telling how the hags didn't get the upper hand on anyone. That two of them had fallen, and that they had been able to steal one of their sister's bodies as they had fled to another realm. Though the largest had to be left behind. She was too heavy to carry for the door.
As you get to about like that far, 5 maybe 10 minutes into telling this story, you hear someone call over the crowd. Who's saying all that? And you see a couple of the guards start to kind of push their way through the crowd. The advantage of being short, you're not able to be seen over all these heads very easily. You do have time if you'd like to slip away. Alrighty, give me a stealth at advantage because of the density of the crowd and your success on performance.
13.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
We roll
If
perception.
that is a failure,
I will let you know if it is a failure because it's contested. So give me 1 second. Guard. God, why do I have so many fucking humans?
Cause humans
They're important or
cool
something.
Galar.
That is a 13 is not a fail.
All right.
As you slip successfully away.
Embellish the story.
Big 12 for the guard.
It's beautiful. We love to see it.
Hell yeah. Cherie returns, triumphant and full of cake, to the ship.
Hell yeah! Smelling like so much fucking confectionery.
And a sickening amount of perfume that's still clinging to you.
It's not even my own.
Mm-mm.
God, no perfume would show my fucking California. No idea how they even begin to breathe up there. Drowning in perfume all day. Complete the rest as everyone's full hold fast on the ship doing their things.
I'm leaning off the side of the ship, seeing how far I can spit.
Into the water or onto the dock?
Yes.
Both. Oh dear God.
Okay, over the water onto the dock. Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to like
The
over
other
there.
ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was what I was picturing. All right. Give me a spit check. Constitution, straight Constitution roll.
Yeah, that feels appropriate.
Yeah, that's unpar. Aw.
Oh, Volwork.
Hang on.
What's procession?
No. Add off my proficiency bonus.
That's so funny.
So that'd be a 10,
Oh my god!
All right. I
because I'm
mean,
a remarkable athlete.
so you spit as well as the average person. Uh, probably not more than like 5 feet if you're really trying. So you're
Alright.
spitting, off the side of the ship, and you're aided a little bit by the height if you're standing on the high part of the deck. But you're nowhere near the other ship. Sorry, man.
Must be
You're
the
working on
wind.
it though.
We'll get there. One day.
Keel is watching with fascination and horror from over by the wheel.
That's fair.
Understandable.
I think with the rest of the day. Oh, here comes our wonderful third feline. Fat purse, I'm sure.
She doesn't seem to have anything on her. Walks up, gets on deck, gives a cheery wave.
Have fun.
Nuts.
I'm glad you did, honey.
She mimics the gesture that you did where you rubbed your hand again, and she'll rub your hand.
Oh, I have to upset a little bit with these people.
Um, the day will pass into early evening.
Can I work on that for evening?
You can if you go uninterrupted from now until evening.
I will gladly post up and just start knocking away.
All right. What about Amedius? You've gotten your paper and ink and quill and scribe's tools. Are you practicing your letters?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Is that something that you already have proficiency in and are trying not
Yeah.
to be rusty? Okay. Uh, what are you working on like copying a piece to practice, or are you literally doing like A capital A, B capital B,
Uh,
or is there a phrase that you're writing perhaps? Or
I
story?
think I'd probably try to remember some like. I've just looked up high enough to see where the house used to be on the map.
Yeah, you like that?
Just
So
sort of
funny.
so. And it just took me a minute because I'm staring at the circle going, why is that one circle like out of just
Why is it
out of
fucked?
place?
Yeah.
Man, that's weird.
Like, that's weird. Hang on a second, that's where our house was.
Yeah, there's a fresh sod being laid out over there. They're literally like rolling out a rug of grass over the crater where the house used to be. They took that shit apart.
Anyway, I think I'd be like just trying to recall some like poetry from my old home and just write
Okay.
that down.
Sure. What's the name of the piece that you're working on? For shits and giggles.
God, I have no idea.
If you don't, that's fine.
Uh, let's go with a slightly American themed piece, so I can call it Fall's Lament.
Ooh.
It is. It's a piece about depression, but it's just talking about. But the whole thing is about the way trees turn orange and then brown in as it comes into winter and lose all of their leaves. And the leaves are meant to be a metaphor for like happiness and joy.
Ooh.
So deep.
Amirius himself does not get any of this. He just remembers the words.
I love that. Alrighty. As you are all spitting, writing, studying, playing, whatever it may be, you notice the sound of heavy booted feet walking up the dock towards your ship. Just a single set. Who's the first to look over the side?
Probably me, since I always sit on the deck when I'm plugging away at instruments.
Okay. You would see a forge knight walking down towards your ship with a normal sized satchel at their waist.
What a strange thing to say.
As they approach, well, I was about to say big, and then I changed my mind. Uh, sorry. Uh, as they get within speaking distance, it'll reach up and touch their helmet, which will open up to reveal Forge Knight Evruin. Oh, may I come aboard?
Please. You awake?
All right. You guys keep the gangplank lowered. Okay. He'll walk right
Right.
up and say, I have been sent to deliver what you've been waiting for and ask that while you're waiting for your ship to be finalized, that you handle another piece of business for the governor. And he will pull off the bag and hold it out to you.
Reach my hand out with utmost curiosity.
Okay. You take it. It's fairly light. If you had to guess, you wouldn't think that it was full. If you open it and recognize immediately the uh swirling astral nature of the interior of this bag to be a bag of holding. Uh, and you are free to remove the 5 objects that you guys
Oh, yeah.
commissioned.
Behold! Unlimited power.
And he will nod as you start to take them out. Just to go through them again, there is a hollow tooth meant to hold a liquid. There is a crystal with a flower made of topaz dragon scales. There is a very finely detailed set of hand wraps made of dragon hide. I forget. Oh, the dagger. Yes, the dragon tooth dagger. And lastly, the helm. Bulwark's helm with a new matching, very large horn.
Yeah.
And I believe, yes, he'll had the weapon, right? The dagger. I will add that to his sheet. Uh, he will continue in exchange for your items being expedited. The governor wishes that you leave quickly and handle this. He also asked me to offer in confidence that it would be better and safer for all of you outside of the city. At least for the coming month. At least for the coming days.
According to magic, this might have to do with the curses and the bags left behind.
There is more than enough evidence that these hags will return. I would ask your description of the other two.
Go into full delighted detail of every horrifying wrinkle of the night hag. Very nice wooden teeth and shit. As well as just bring Volmark to describe the other one that pissed him off so extensively.
The one that kept shushing me. And pointing and shit. Was very non-verbal.
Different kinds of hags in a coven together.
Very powerful ones, no less.
I know enough to recognize the purple-skinned Ava, you said, as a night hag, a fiendish creature. We should have some ability to detect her kind. The other, I'm more concerned about. I have never heard of anything like that. I'll have to check with someone more expert in monsters and mischief.
We did interview quite a few. I believe one of them was Keanu, but might have some trouble finding him if he's still here.
Well, do you accept?
I'm leaving immediately.
I can only share with you the details. Of course, you can leave in the morning. If you'd like to risk it, that is.
I'd easily presume my other ship will not be ready then.
As I said, if you are not going to leave now, then I will not be able to share the confidential information of this next assignment.
Considering the hags will probably be returning at the end of the issue. I look to the rest of the crew. Would anyone be interested in visiting other compatriots so we could try and get a better handle on our next destination? Seeing how being willed to leave will not bereave the city further.
I'm good for whatever.
Hell yeah.
Amelius?
I am in your service still.
I still
Ready whenever you are.
Alright then. We'll make haste and leave.
The governor appreciates your assistance in this matter. It is not going unnoticed how agreeable you are all being about being attacked in assigned housing. With the understanding that the militia is not responsible for whatever harm came to you.
A strange thing to say.
Very curious indeed, but I take great amusement in it. Though then again, considering how frightened they were, I'm not too surprised. More impressed with your more skilled artifices, though. They do keep their poise.
Do you have a map?
This way. I'm sure Sashi has been improving upon it nicely.
Why, yes. In fact, I just learned how to do this.
To the captain's cabin.
All right, he will say, "We are here on the south side of the Lonely Mountain. There's always rumored to be a stronghold of Faerunian wizards. We've never discovered any evidence of such until recently. It is said that a vortex of magical energy is swirling above the foothills of the mountain here. The mountains, I'm putting an X down right now. There. And though you got, and as he is looking at this map, he will trace a finger up. I've not heard of this town. When was Briel founded?
Um,
More or less just peaceful people living their lives.
Of course. Supposedly, well, never mind.
Please, you're in unscrupulous company, but one that is still beneficial to your journey.
We, unfortunately, despite your assistance, I don't believe you've been granted any sort of security clearance yet. I'm not at liberty to say.
I'm sure you can say something.
Give me a persuasion.
If he's not convinced, magical guidance.
Yeah, you're gonna need some magical guidance. This is a hard check. That is the DC.
A little sparkle.
Supposedly, there was a, well, allegedly, you didn't hear this from me. There was an attack on a pair of soldiers, a trio. I don't have the details in front of me, but it was supposed to be outside of Mustaklos, somewhere in that area, near that village, town, settlement. As he says each of those things, he's looking at you for recognition.
I do not give him a single fucking hair.
Give me. Oh, no, yeah, you just. Yeah. You're an actor. You give him nothing.
Like those people are
Where.
if they were to be in question, probably would be sitting with them and not over here.
Is that a threat?
It's the price of fun, darling. You people are in the business of killing, and I like killing. Somebody has to dirty their hands. Thankfully, it's those that you can blame and something else that isn't you. Delivering soldiers and army.
Well, regardless. See if you can find your way into whatever this stronghold is, and remove any of the wizards there.
Fully just.
This is a place where peaceful villages have been settled. He gestures to the wide expanse of plains between Nobani and Trianosis. There are dozens of settlements in the area, all paying their taxes and supporting the cause. Many people have moved here to help us continue to colonize this barren land. See to it that none of these mages cause them any harm. They have no reason to attack this area. There are no military targets there. Punish them. Excellent. Any spoils therein are for you all to keep for yourselves. The usual acclaim will be here awaiting you. And he opens his mouth and then closes it. And then you watch him fold his helmet back on.
Have a sparkling day.
He'll nod, look as if to say something once more to the party at large, and then turns and troops off the ship. And I have to pee so fucking badly. Please give me 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thirsty. Maybe we could solve both of our problems.
And one. Goddamn. Every time I play a charisma character.
Eh?
Sliding into those fucking conversations left, right, and center.
Josh, you're starting to lag.
No!
We're losing him.
Oh,
The machine is taking over.
I realized my flesh was weak. The satisfaction and guarantee of steel.
No, you've lost it.
Just when I could have had fun with it. God damn it.
it's still cool.
I'll have to read that shit post then.
You can fucking read it now. Bitch.
I'm fucking reading it, you gangly bitch. Official Coca-Cola Frosty Snowman light up an eatable Christmas decoration? What the fuck? But 5 and 3 Oh my god.
Did everyone else leave? Hello.
Oh, Josh, you were supposed to say silent.
What? I'm never silent. Unless I got something in my mouth.
Ruined the joke.
It is late evening. I'll say it is mid-evening. So you guys are all here in the captain's quarters after Ivruvian leaves.
So, fucking drive knives into these people's rooms. I never
Yeah. I look forward to seeing how that's going to change your relationship with the military.
It was never good to begin with.
Contractors. Well, yeah.
What are you? Elf! Elf! Ah!
Stinky elves.
Show up, try to be citizen, throw it into blood arena. Alright, cool, I see where I stand. You don't like me and I don't like you, but we're still beneficial to each other. And I will call you out on every fucking star-spangled angle fucking bullshit you're gonna hit. But I'll still do the job, you cocksucker.
Good shit. Uh, is there anything else you guys need to discuss this evening on the map layer? Route you're gonna take, when you're gonna leave, anything like that?
Oh. Still have our supplies, I imagine.
You, quartermaster?
No, I think I'm good.
It was a question for you, quartermaster.
Still
We're talking.
Oh,
Had
Yeah.
the other
Do you
ship
have
ready.
enough supplies?
yeah. Wait, let me check. Pull that out.
At count, while you do have 7 people on the ship, only 5 of them eat. So
Strange times we live in.
That's great, right?
it gets even crazier if you start counting how many people on the ship actually sleep. We start losing people left and right.
That motherfucker don't sleep, that motherfucker don't sleep. That's kind of sleeping, but it's not really. Like you're just sitting there trancing.
I think we look good on like food and water and stuff.
We can't even get down to the agreement of everybody poops either. That shit's fucked.
Okay. On that auspicious note, I'll ask, on board the ship, is there anything you guys want to do tonight? Do you want to play with your new toys? Is anyone doing anything? Who got the dragon vessel? Is that Zashi?
Yeah, Zashi.
That's me, yeah.
Zashi with the shotguns.
Yeah, is anyone experimenting with their new dragon infused by magical items?
I don't know how I would test it. It's a resistance to fear and charm thing.
Scream at me. Try and scare me.
Try to scare me while I wear this helmet.
I mean, you could ask Cherie to charm you.
I don't think I have any charms. I just straight scare the shit out of people.
You just kill people.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Imagine needing magic to fucking
Amarius
scare
just starts leg sweeping people on the ship. Trip attack! Trip attack! Trip attack!
What? Trip attack. Trip attack.
What?
Check this out. I can do even more trip attack.
And it's harder to
please.
dodge! Ha ha ha!
Just people walking past me, and I just stick a leg out. Trip attack.
Amarius's walk tonight is gonna be like cause like 400 broken legs.
I see that kid chasing that cat again. Trip attack.
Trip attack! The cat or the kid? Wait.
Both.
Oh fuck!
It's completely fucked. I would definitely spend some time attuning to this wonderful flower crystal.
Yeah, I assume everyone has an attunement slot. Kill's the only one I can't ask. I think he's good.
I had no attuned items, so.
Oh, since Kill always forgets he has it, he goes, "Oh, right," and reaches over to the bracelet that he always has on, which like kind of just strange. It's not really like any other bracelet that you've ever seen. And he moves it, and you realize he's unzipping it, as it's a zipper, and his hand falls off
Whoa.
and starts crawling around.
What the hell?
That's freaky.
This is what he has on his wrist. The toothed bracelet.
That's silly.
So he has a crawling claw that he can detach. Forgot I was attuned to this, he says. He picks up the hand, reattaches it. It's so funny. I want him to use more, but he also has maintenance. It just doesn't make sense.
Uh-oh.
You went
Yeah,
full
what he
robot
said.
there.
Hello.
There we are. He's back to normal.
Good.
I just said he has mage hands, so he doesn't use it that often.
Uh,
That's fair.
well, I don't like the risk of someone stepping on your hand and then your hand is dead.
And it comes back to kill you in.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Simply don't let your hand get stepped on.
Step on this motherfucker.
I'll do that by keeping it attached to the rest of me.
Fair. Alright. I think that's good, unless anyone else remembers a funky magic item that you guys have you want to pull out.
You know,
Does anyone ask Zeke for the finger of guidance?
I'm pretty sure I'm the one carrying that.
Oh, you got the finger?
Yeah, because everyone else is like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm like, which way is north? Which finger is point?
Good stuff.
I'm ready to make it.
Alrighty.
What emergency?
Are you guys going to set out now in the evening, or are you going to wait till morning?
Probably, honestly, probably now.
Why wait?
At the same time, I'm sure they're getting antsy and expecting us to leave, so I'll make a quick purchase of a couple of bottles of, nice wine and rum for the road.
Alrighty. Zeke will come up, take the helm, and you all crew the ship together, getting it out of port and on to the open sea. And we'll go back to the world map. Are you going to sail through the night, or are you just getting out of the city and then you're gonna long rest while Zeke stays up and just steers through the night?
Just getting out of the city, really.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys going to set a watch tonight as you are outside of the city?
I can take the last two, I can usually do. Anyone would like to take the first two?
I can take the first two.
And if anything happens, blast them the fuck off the ship. Definitely say you've gotten some impressive magics after what happened. You just bring to the whole new Zashi before me.
Nah, she always looked like that.
No, unfortunately not.
As far as I remember.
Yes, that was at the time that we met you. Before then, there was the Topaz Dragon that we collected bones of. Well, not the one we collected, but more correctly stating the son of the one that we collected. It was unfortunate. But thankfully, you've got one back. something like that won't happen again.
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't really think I can. I personally can't do another race.
It's understandable. Wake me when you need to. Or scream if something attacks us.
Right, Zashi, give me perception for the first watch. Marius, are you also actively watching?
Yeah. You
Okay.
just. Normal. What
Zashi, are you doing anything specific, or are you just gonna
didn't work?
chill on deck? Sorry.
There we go.
Probably chill on deck. Get maybe I guess try and get a feel for Amirius. He doesn't seem very talkative.
Hmm. He has a very comfortable looking pillow, and he's kind of sitting, reclining in the rowboat.
That was a well-earned rest post-fight. There's no, there was none of that, so I can put my cushion on some barrels, sit down.
Gotcha. Do you want? Let me get you a red cushion that doesn't have to be on top of your token.
I mean, you can just move my token to the front.
Does that work on drawings?
It should.
Oh. Oh, right, because I was trying to send the thing back. That's dumb. All right, there we go. Kushan.
Perfect.
Nice cushion.
You two are on deck. The sun is set. It is dark, save for the lanterns lit aboard the deck. The loudest sound is the creaking of the wood and the waves slapping against the hull. But you said you wanted to get a feel for our areas. Did you want to?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. She would comment on the cushion. I don't really know what else she would say
You
other than
awkwardly
like,
approach. Maybe
yeah,
that's just the best way to open, yeah.
yeah.
You seem uncomfortable with all-nighters. Like it's new to you.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty new. I mean, like, how long has it been? Like a week? Maybe more than that?
Uh, if that, you died fucking oh yeah, I mean in the morning it'll be 11 days. Or I guess it'll be 10 days because it happened that day. So in the morning it'll be 10 days, so it's a little over a week right now. I thought it was less.
Yeah. It's I'm getting used to it. For sure.
Better to do so sooner rather than later. I suppose, though, was it... I'm not sure if this is a little rude to ask, but were you one who slept regularly before you became like this?
Um, I mean, I enjoyed my sleep.
Not speak unto how rough the change must be for one whose sleep was a fact of life.
Did you ever sleep?
On very rare occasions. An elf's trance may be as restful as sleep, but it is not quite the same. To lose that so completely, I had little choice in how I ended up after.
Hmm. I get the impression that you've been like this for a while.
As long as I can remember, really. Much of my life before has faded away in the time since.
Yeah, most of mine is still pretty fresh.
If you are lucky, it will stay that way.
Hopefully.
At the very least, you seem to have a little more life about you.
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, you've seen what I look like under the mask.
Wait, okay. You don't have like a face claim for Under the Mask, do you? Because how bad is it?
I believe I did share an image the first time around.
It's
Yeah, some gaunt, skinless, ghoul-looking ass.
Ricky.
Oh yeah, found it.
You want me to pin
I
that
mean,
one?
You want?
Oh, actually, what I meant, or actually, would you like me to make you a rollable token?
Oh,
do it.
that'd be an idea.
Okay. I will start that right now.
I mean, it's not it's not exactly PR friendly, but it's not horrible.
Enough that I can't go unmasked in most civilized areas.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to scare children.
Well, them I don't mind scaring.
Why did I know you were gonna say something like that?
It's the part where the city guard come down on me for it is what I'm worried about.
Maybe we'll just not scare kids.
It means not getting poked full of holes. More full of holes. And I think I can abide by that.
Oh, I believe we'll be getting poked full of holes, all of us, at some point. Almost guaranteed.
What?
I
You
mean,
little faith.
sure, but those situations are a little less avoidable than scaring children into screaming zombie.
Who knows? You could get puffed into ash.
Well, if that happened, at least I wouldn't be stuck like this anymore.
That's fucking dark, man. Why don't we get you a nice suit or something?
I appear to have mastered the art of cloning myself.
You don't have dark vision, right?
No. Right, now the interloper has been dealt with.
So yeah, now if you RP take your mask off, you can RP take your mask off.
Hell yeah. Like this.
Ah! Ah, it's horrible.
Put it back.
What?
How Amirius got his groove back.
Or how I stopped believing in the captain. Yeah, the first two watches will go without any issue. This close to the walls, the water is mostly peaceful. You can make out several patrol ships, uh, maybe 3/4 of a mile out, making large arcs between two fortified positions down the coast in either direction from Nobani. Around this time, Shuri, you would finish meditating. Marius and Zashi are completely immobile, but aware.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Staring out over the ocean.
Proceed to keep watch, but also enjoy. Music dance with the shadows
Classic Shuri, dancing with the shadows.
Oh, shadows.
That's what she do.
That's true. We love shadows in this bitch.
Yeah, Marius and Zashi, if you want to roll your last two as well, feel
Sure.
free. Alrighty. Over the course of the next 2 hours, you do not see or hear anything out of the ordinary except for Cherie's extraordinary performance, as per usual. And as she mentioned, she is dancing with the shadows. They appear to respond to her and move with her. You are completely safe through the night. Morning and sunrise will arrive, and everyone is able to come up to the top deck.
No, we're getting jacked.
It is the morning of a new day. Everybody get yourself another long rest button.
Yeah.
Panaziver will come up and take over the wheel from a sleepy Zeke.
The button. It does
I
nothing.
love hitting that button.
All right, everybody, please mark down. Or actually, Zashi, would you please mark down a ration and a gallon of water, for 5 people for today?
Yes.
Are you guys going to just follow the what's it called? The trade route, the chipping lane,
Let's be
the
safe.
usual
See why
traffic
not?
lane? Alrighty. You all set out.
And murder every single fucking
Cover your 72 miles for the day. Ooh, this is fun. As you are plotting out your course, Zeke will point out to you that you're slated to end right near where you've encountered that storm giant. Just about 72 miles out of Nobani. It's up to you what you want to tell your new crew about that.
Well, I would not recommend proffering the arrow to anyone in that area. Though if they do call for help, it would be interesting to see if they do have storm giants at their back. If it is just a tower of wizards, might be in luck. The only thing I can think of that would be beneficial, that I kept remiss and silent on, is near Brill. There's a person called Mother. And we might be able to get a better bit of information from her. As well as all the towers where other dragons reside. She's only one more day out, and turning to that tower wouldn't be too much of an issue if we pass by it just a little bit longer. More curious if she would be able to recognize what you are near us, or who you might be. She is wise and beyond natural means. So do y'all want to get some information first?
Like blood from a stone, you guys, tonight.
You're all dead.
What do you mean get information?
Person that I was
The whole.
speaking of. Mother, she has scrying abilities as well as ancient knowledge. Might be able to help us gain some information on the tower if they're working with storm giants or not. as well as help some other factors of choosing what dragon tower to go to after we deal with the tower.
And the cost for this information?
Free. She wants to stop the dragon service those who would corrupt the world and keep a more peaceful means to those who can reason with.
She's a really nice lady.
And as I was saying before, she might know something of your history in areas if, well, she came across it, which is a great possibility.
Well, I would never turn down free information.
And let's go visit Mother first.
Yeah, mother.
Woo woo, mommy.
My favorite flavor.
All right.
Really hope we didn't just fuck up their whole life.
Probably did. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess we should inform our new crewmates that this town that we're going to is technically non-existent.
Well, it was. I'm sure that there's a subject going to spit some issues. They don't pay taxes. They don't exist in the monster. They don't control everything under the fucking sun.
I should have just said the map was inaccurate. Or something.
Humans.
I can't imagine what the taxes are like in this. I guess, what do you call it? This hold? This principality?
Nation?
This nation? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Aristocracy, whatever they are. If they have leadership outside of arm,
Military, authoritarian military republic.
Yeah, that.
illusion of choice.
They have a senate. The senate, you know, does some stuff that the military isn't bothered with.
So we get to kidnap Volwork to go and visit the most magical motherfucker in existence that we know of. Listen, I know you came from a place that hates magic, but this bitch, wow, man. The whole fucking Hearthstone.
She's super magic.
Yeah, she just bleeds that shit.
She's so
Great.
magic, we passed out from how magic she was
It
for
was
like
great.
2 weeks. We had a magic coma.
She would come fucking trip some motherfucking herbs with us.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Never see her family again.
Oh,
To pass the day, is anyone learning a skill?
Yes. I will continue with my liar.
Okay, Amarius, would you like to continue with water vehicles?
Yes.
Okay. For you, it is still just a straight d20. Volwark, would you like to start learning a skill? You roll a flat d20 until you hit 15, at which point you can then add the relevant skill attribute to your roll until you hit a DC of 20. One check a day.
not
You can
really
only take
looking
one
to
each.
upskill myself.
It's free. And kills time.
It's free. Yeah, if you're not interested, like, it's basically just like some, like, Kill is learning carpenter's tools so he can carve things to pass the time and help repair the ship. Amarius didn't know how to sail, so he's learning water vehicles. Zashi didn't know how to navigate as a quartermaster and learned navigator's tools. Just that kind of stuff. So if you're not proficient in
I'm
ship
just a
stuff, I'm
foot
giving you an option
soldier.
to do so. Okay, so you'll do it if someone orders you to learn, but not before then.
I'll just like exercise, Train strength?
Beef up.
Do you already have proficiency in athletics?
No, not like that. Like,
You just want to do a
like,
training regimen?
yeah, like leg day.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I'll ask each time then we do this what muscle group you're working on.
I don't know that many
Cherie.
muscles. Don't ask me that.
Delts, quads,
We
triceps,
You
just
hamstrings.
you are
yeah,
sitting at a
just leg day,
computer.
arm day, chest. Just rotate those 3.
Neck day.
You're mewing all day.
Okay, with a 20, you will pass your DC 17. Your DC for tomorrow is going to be 18. Amarius, a 13 beats your DC. Tomorrow you're going to be at DC 11 as you're shadowing Panaziver. She's driving the boat. Kill's not here, and I don't want to take his joy of rolling a 20 for Carpenter's Tools. So Zashi, I'll ask, are you going to try and pick up another skill?
You know, I was thinking about it. I guess, like, water vehicles would be kind of helpful.
It's nice if anybody can drive the boat, if needed.
I feel like that's the logical next step after learning how to navigate.
Or you could do something like Healer's Kit.
What'd you say?
Or you could do something like healers or herbalism kits as well. There are like the sky is the limit. Whatever you can practice on a boat, you can attempt to try and teach yourself. That's why the first 5 DCs are almost random, because you just have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for water vehicles.
All right, roll me a flat D10, D20.
Wow.
I should set your DC back for that. All right. On a 1, you are shadowing Panaziver with Abarius, and you turn instead of ducking when Panaziver makes this, the symbol, and you get cracked in the head with the boom, and you have to sit down for the rest of the day.
Good fucking lord.
You're not injured meaningfully, but it rings you like a bell. And you guys will progress 72 miles on this day. Evening approacheth. Unless there's anything specific you all want to do.
Launch myself out of the ballista.
Practice with the ballista, perhaps. Waste one of your 50 preciously guarded magical bolts.
Yes, waste them. 'Cause I
Hmm,
harpoon the
excellent.
whale and drag it in for oil.
You would have to go to much deeper water to hunt whale.
And we certainly don't have the process here to extract oil.
Well, that's
You
the
couldn't even
lovely
pull a
thing
dragon
about
out of the
whaling is
water.
that because you, in the old style, would harpoon the whale and then drag it to port with it floating alongside the ship after you anchor it, and then you carve the living shit out of it.
A brutal, horrible business that kills some of the smartest animals on the planet.
Right. And what are the implications?
If they're so smart, then
Hey,
why are they getting harpooned?
I was gonna say that.
Well, they've started fighting back. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news. They're in the news again for being like distinct, 2 different breeds that have completely distinct areas of operation in the world that are now both attacking rich people's boats.
That's hilarious.
We salute our aquatic brethren. Night
We
arrives.
need more harpoons.
Yeah,
More
something tells me
harpoons.
we'll get them. We have nuclear weapons, if need be.
We can wait.
Nuclear harpoon.
Nuke the whale.
All right. The sun is low on the horizon as Zeke will take over for Pan. Night has arrived.
I'll take the second half. Judge really needs sleep anyway, do you, Sashi?
Dashi has already started checking out.
Head hurt.
Are you okay?
Knocked the fuck out by the move.
I'm alright. I think I'm just a little sleepy. Sorry.
That's fair. We,
Well, work. Are you interested in a watch? He died as well. Shit.
we're all dead. All these motherfuckers be dead.
Sorry, I'm doing my emails. Somebody ask me something?
I just asked if you were interested in a watch.
I'll do
Like
a
a
watch
Rolex?
if somebody wakes me up.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens then. Zashi and Amarius, you two are the non-sleepers. You take the same positions that you took last night, sitting on your barrel and standing by the
I've ordered
railing.
this.
I expected it. You should send it to Zashi.
What?
You and your non-sleepers.
Non-sleeper.
It's a macro that lets you roll all 4 perception checks for night watch at once.
Hang on. I'll post
Saves
it.
you a little time.
Cold water cast disguise.
Post a Zashi version into D&D channel. Assuming there's nothing else written on the character sheet. I can only go off the token. But
Oh yeah, you do have to add your last name in there since your token has your last name.
Year.
Yeah, you just put that in your macro and it should work. But yeah. With first, well, let me see what all. So yeah, where it says Josh, you just copy and paste your full name from the curve sheet.
Do I do like an underscore in between?
I think it should work with a space.
Yeah, because perception bonus only has an underscore because the tag you're calling has an underscore.
Yeah.
That's just good variable management. Anyway, the night will pass peacefully as neither of you spy things that are dangerous to the group. I will say with a 26 in the second watch, despite the two of you being on deck and Zeke being at the wheel, uh, there are repeated sounds during the second watch of something moving in the captain's quarters. And once you can even see the lantern move as if it is suddenly swinging back and forth. No, the captain is on deck, manning the wheel. Zashi and Zeke are the only two people that sleep in there, and now Zashi doesn't sleep and Zeke's on night shift.
Who's being haunted, you? The curses.
Yeah, Amarius is the only one that would notice this on second watch with his extraordinarily high roll. It's very
I'll
easy
like
to
take a
attribute such
mental
sins.
note, but I haven't been around long enough to know what Zeke really keeps in there, so I'm just gonna assume it's none of my business and ignore it.
He's just got like a turtle in there or something. Who knows?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, maybe he picked up a bedmate while we were in town and just didn't mention it to us. He's the captain, he can do that.
A rug mate.
Okay.
So you don't mention it to me or anything like that.
Nope, don't care.
Awesome.
All right. First 2 watches will pass. Shri wakes up of her own accord. If you'd like to come up and do 2 watches, you could do so. If you'd like to wake full work, you're also free to do that.
I wake him and throw him over the railing.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh, that's what I should add as the sound to the soundboard of the server.
Hell yeah. We love
Yeah,
failing
the night
first.
will pass peacefully. You guys are once again facing the dawning sun. And so just to be clear, as I take you back to the world map, you guys are going to continue past the Lonely Mountain with this journey today?
We are visiting Mother first to see if she knows anything. Before we're
Alright,
going to just
you'll...
fuck with a tower of wizards.
Well, it's not... You keep saying tower. It's not tower.
It's not a tower. It's a mountain.
It's a town that doesn't
It's a
exist.
whole fucking mountain of wizards. The whole fucking ziggurat is hidden underneath it. It's gonna come up like fucking Stargate.
The whole mountain is actually a ziggurat. It's so much bigger than the one in Nobani.
They're just fucking
Uh,
massive ending of ziggurat ending.
alright. Zeke is more than able to successfully drive the ship through the night, and Pan is able to keep that up. You guys will progress for the day, not making for shore. Is anyone doing anything specific today? You have roughly 16 hours on your boat again.
Working on the lion.
Arm
Already?
muscle day.
Watch out.
Arms. What are you lifting with your arms? Yourself? Or is it like a kata thing where you're like really slowly moving your big
I
old
don't
weapon
know.
around?
Hey,
You're killing him. Please stop.
I might ban magical secrets on a day-long check thing, in the same way that you can't use them in like a skill challenge. It might be a thing. Otherwise, Shari's gonna very quickly start mastering stuff a lot faster.
I know. That's what I'm here for.
23 will, yeah, but no, elves master stuff, a lot of stuff because they have hundreds of years to do all of them. That's not the same thing. We'll go up from DC 18 to 19. Zashi or Amarius, would you like to practice water vehicles?
There's
His full
other
work
secrets in
fucking
You're
I
benches the
would, yes.
leftover lumber in the ship's hold.
flat D20, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
Fuck
no
me.
for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're both going to stay at a respective DC 11 and 10.
I just can't get a hold of this sailing thing.
As the day progresses into the evening, you guys find yourselves drawing closer and closer to what appears to be a very large fog bank. There's nothing immediately worrisome about that. It just appears to be a thick, dark gray cloud of fog. There's nothing to be super worried about it, except for it does appear significantly opaque. Somebody roll me a d10 for thickness.
Do it for work. How thick is it?
Gravy.
If only it was
It
back
is
then.
really gravy, bro.
Right. With a 10, mist thickness, very heavy. You are able to see 5 feet around you before everything is heavily obscured as you sail into this fog bank.
Yeah, this seems safe.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is quite bad. This is a high roll there, my sir.
You asked for it.
I did indeed, indubitably. So your vision looks something like this as you sail through the heavy fog bank.
Hmm.
You are able to see 5 feet around yourselves before you are
Oh god.
completely blinded by the heavy obscuration of the clouds. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
A muscle man touched me as I was walking.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. This is unnatural.
Apologies, I have wandering hands.
Oh yeah, this is very, very thick. And though you can light the lanterns and see them as spots of light to kind of orient yourself of where the ship is underneath you, you can't see them as anything more than vague blobs of orange or yellow light until you are very close to them. Even the ballistae, if you stand at the gunner seat, you can't see the end of the bolt.
Yikes.
Soup is almost an understatement.
It's gravy. I don't suppose anyone could even see the shore from here.
Fuck no.
I can't even see when Bulwark is running into me. And that should be impossible.
I'll let you know when I can see you. Then we can work from there.
Oh, Cherie, there you are. Smack right into each other. Rotating the map, too, was a nice touch.
Ah. Oh, I saw Zashi for a moment. Know where I am.
Call out to see if anyone responds.
Oh.
Just
Apologies.
yelling, "Ahoy!"
This is a
See
clear.
if anyone calls back from the land.
I mean, you guys are at last measurement several miles out from sea. Or out to sea, I should say.
I'm just gonna keep watching the front. Call out this fog out.
Yeah, this does not feel safe.
Definitely think this is some angering times.
As you're all moving around, each of you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And as you pass each other, it's hard to feel like there aren't eyes watching you, so you can't see.
These must be some strong fucking eyes.
Is anyone there?
No.
Kit, no.
Almost to answer you,
What was that?
a terrified scream in the distance.
Actually, to grab my things.
Do you think the hags can get us out here?
I'm sure they could. The soldiers seemed rather insistent that we leave. Maybe they
Hmm.
finally found us. It's better to actually
You start to get the
fight
feeling.
tomorrow.
Okay, to its medium form.
Yes, it's
Only one of them only lasts a minute.
Oh,
So which
alright.
one are you doing?
You know what? I will.
Or maybe I'm misremembering the item. It's been a while. Coral. It's medium once per day. Lasts 10 minutes that you get 18 AC. So if you would like to start that now, let me know. But it does only last 10 minutes.
Just keep my guard up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll say if you guys are going to hold a torch with one hand or cast light or anything, I will put a 5 feet of bright light so everyone else can see where you are. Does that let you guys see Amarius, what I just did?
Yep, that's good.
Okay. You guys get the feeling more and more that this is not a natural fog. Anyone who has proficiency in history or arcana can roll one of those checks.
Oh, this is some magic bullshit, I know it. Wow.
Zashi knows this.
Wow. Sashi, you come to realize that this is a rare occurrence known as Eldritch Mist. Well, mist is dangerous. Eldritch Mist is virtually indistinguishable from regular mist until it envelops you and begins to take effect. With a 27, you have extensively studied this and know that Eldritch Mist commonly falls into 3 types, though sailors being the types that they are, tell great tales of many varied kinds of virtually infinite different kinds of magic. The 3 main types are Ghost Fog, Shadow Fog, and wild fog. Ghost fog is said to be filled with the souls of murdered victims at sea. Shadow fog is said to bridge the boundary of the material plane with a dimension completely filled with shadow and horror. And wild fog is said to create any number of magical effects, especially when the crew contains powerful casters. You would recognize this as ghost fog.
There's that gall dang ghost fog.
Hey Zashi,
Yeah.
roll me a d20.
What if we
Okay,
go downstairs
can I-
and we go to sleep? They can't get us.
Only if you tuck in.
What
They've
is
put the
this a
sheets
bowl
everywhere.
for?
I don't know. Penziver will continue to steer through what is supposed to be late afternoon into early evening, but is now basically blank gray nothing. She opts to just keep the wheels straight rather than try and change her course. The wind slackens significantly over the course of this first hour. As you continue forward, another hour passes. Volwork, will you please roll me a d20?
Yes, Mom.
Marius, as you are bending down in the second hour torches last 1 hour or 2?
1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah, so as Marius is bending down to light a second torch, he will strike it and see a visage in front of himself, as will Zashi and Volwark, as with loud screams, the dead come to join you in the living world.
Wish they wouldn't.
Would everyone please roll initiative?
See it? I see the ghost.
Doomst.
There's my ghost fighting music.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Which we need to still watch Frozen Empire.
Yes.
Alright, we good?
I don't think we're good. What the fuck?
Looks like we're going torchless for this. Gotta use that double blade.
Of course.
Amedius.
Yeah. I'll strike at this one with my double blade.
I'm sorry, ping again?
This one.
North. Excellent.
Double blade. 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit.
Cool. On that one, I'm gonna use the distracting strike for the d6.
All right, 10 damage. As you rip into this thing, is your Revenant Blade magical, right? It's +1. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And distracting, that's a Wisdom save.
Uh,
Well, does other stuff, right?
no. Hang on. I was double checking something else. Yeah, it is +1. Okay. Distracting is the next attack against it by one of my allies has advantage.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And then I will attack the one opposite it with my second attack, a 19 to hit.
Oh, that'll also hit. All
Is
right, so
my-
Cherie watches as Amarius slashes twice at things that she can't see. And Volwark, you watch as the thing in front of you has a sharp blade slice through probably its torso and jaw. For how much?
That one is going to be a goading attack. That one is
Ooh,
the
okay.
wisdom save.
Got it. Okay, that is a big 5.
Alright, it has disadvantage to attack anyone but me. Until the end
Okay.
of my next turn.
It is goaded.
And then back on the north one,
Oh, bloody hell, with that 11.
I will double back and hit it again for another 10.
Yeah, 15 will hit again. 10 takes this thing which is just manifested and reduces its corporeality significantly. It becomes almost see-through after these 2 slashes.
Alright.
Is that you?
Yep.
Bulwark! The torch Amedius was lighting gutters out on the ground. as
Oh
you
no,
reach
they
for
got
your
a
weapon.
Marius. Oh, attack the only one I can see with the weapon in hand.
Uh, 17 will hit for 13. Is that
Wow.
that is a great sword of warning? That is a magical weapon.
Indeed.
Volwark, you slash through this thing, dissipating it.
Fucking ghosts. Move to where it was, look for more. Marius is still alive. Okay. 20, 25, 30. I find no more enemies. I end my turn.
Okay. There is a and a scream echoes out from behind or from the north of Amarius. Everyone within 30 feet, which is the 4 of you, need to make me a Constitution saving throw against a whale.
This is not fear, is it?
It is not fear.
It's death.
Amedius,
Yeah.
can I get a con save, please?
I don't want to.
Scream. I need you to.
Oh.
I will. Ooh. Okay. It is at this point where I'll ask if anyone who still has their one's possessions would like to use them before I
Um,
resolve.
Yeah, me.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
It got slightly better.
Amedius, Volwork, and Zashi will all save.
Oh, thank God.
The three of you take 13 psychic damage each. Volwork and Amirius watch as Cherie drops to the ground. Cherie, you are now at 0 HP.
Uh-oh.
Zashi, this thing in front of you is going to scream. So this one does not harm your physical body or cause blood to shoot out of your ears. It simply reaches forward to your hand, and you feel it touch a thing that you weren't aware of until almost 2 weeks ago. Your life force, the physical essence that keeps you alive. Apparent now in the amount of ash that you still have making up your body. I think Stone's Endurance, does Stone Endurance work for anything, or is it only attacks?
It is when I take damage.
Fuck yeah, okay.
Right, how much
It
damage did
attempts
the
I'm
whale
just
do?
I'm just
13.
clenching.
13?
1-3,
Okay.
13. This thing is going to try
13.
and drain your life, Zashi, but an 11 will miss. Your faith is strong. You are not fucking worried about this thing at all. 3. Please roll me a death save. Please whisper. Excellent. Please
Have
mark
to.
that on your sheet. Amadeus. This one is going to try and drain your life. A 21
That's
to touch
definitely
you.
a hit.
Alright, you're going to take another 13. This time necrotic. And I need you to make me another constitution saving throw.
I wanna. 21.
That is much better. Your max HP is not reduced. Sashi,
Hello.
there's a fucking specter.
I turn undead.
Join their side.
Okay. Does turn undead see or hear? Excellent. Okay, 30 feet. 30 feet. Excellent. What is your spell save DC?
It is 16.
Excellent. Okay, that is 2 successes, 1 failure. What is your destroy undead at this level?
It's 1 or lower.
Okay, the one fighting Amarius explodes. You hear a wail and an explosion in the distance. However, the one fighting you saved. I need to roll one more wisdom save for the. All right, and one who is a higher CR is going to be turned for a minute. You hear a choked end to the wail that hurt your brain.
Liddy. Then I'm gonna mass healing word.
Okay. Now, for mass healing word, you do have to be able to see the
Oh, you
creature
have to
to
see
cast
them?
it.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Most
Whatever.
You'd
spells
think it would
require
be here,
sight.
but
Yeah, you would think it. I think. No, yeah, all of because the ranged ones you need to know where they are.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, in that case,
Fire
I
sword.
guess.
Oh wait, no, that's not a bonus action.
No, I don't do that anymore. Spiritual weapon.
Okay. Just next to you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. A 14 will hit.
Lit.
You should be able to move that hand at your will. 6 force damage. Alrighty. Is that you, Zashi?
That's me.
Alright. Volwork. You are touched. You are not surprised that something puts its hand on your back and you feel cold in that spot. But that's all. The 12 does not hit you. At the top of the round, somebody roll me a d4, please.
Uh-oh.
Initiative, initiative, initiative. Alright, Amedius. There are more shrieks and wails and the same weird sound of air moving that seem to herald ghosts.
I step to here. So I can be slightly closer to Shuri. I'll kind of crouch down a bit, like, well, they taught us first aid in the army. Getting someone back to the medics alive was usually better than dragging a corpse. I'd like to try and stabilize Shuri.
Alright. Medicine. I believe
Okay.
it's still just a DC 10.
I will roll a medicine. And I will add my knowledge from a past life. And God, I rolled low, so it better be good. It's still a 2!
Oh. Alright. You run your hands over her. She doesn't have any wounds. You know how to combat triage, but she's fine. She just, her eyes are just like moving really quickly underneath her eyelids, and she's breathing very quickly. This cannot be good.
Oh, shit. Zashi, where are you?
What am I?
Wait.
Where are you?
Where am I?
Front of the ship, back of the ship, answer quick!
Back?
Oh, we're like
Alright.
near the middle. This is the middle.
Well, middle, yeah.
I'll
Middle
do.
of the stairs?
I'll see about trying to drag Shuri in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, you hear Zashi southeast of you. You can move at half speed, carrying another person.
I find myself some ghosts.
You do find a
I
ghost
move
there
past
as you're moving.
Shuri.
I will say, Volwork is in that
Um,
square.
Yeah, I see that. I bump
Okay.
into him and I'll go here, I guess.
Alright.
Like, alright, I ran into Volwork, just come to us! Shuri needs help!
Alright. Bonus action or anything?
You know what? It's at disadvantage, but bonus action, quick toss.
Quick toss.
Yeah, I can bonus action make a ranged thrown attack roll.
So you pick up something from the
Very
the
nice.
deck and
No,
chuck it at him?
I just like grab one of my axes and just flick it forward as quickly as I
Hell
can.
yeah. Okay. Throw it.
Disadvantage. Hand axe. Nope, it's gone.
It goes right through her as if she wasn't there.
I mean, understandable. It's a non-magical axe.
Yeah.
Just oh yeah.
Bulwark.
I cannot help
Something
Shuri. I will hit ghosts.
Okay. There was one that tried to touch you and one just appeared. One of them's white, one of them's purple.
Yeah. Do you want some kind of check for me to determine which one is
You are
worth
free to
hitting?
determine Volwork's level of experience with fighting undead. That is totally a backstory decision for you. However
I
good
think-
he is at fighting is up to you.
I think not.
Alright, why did you roll high or low for Banshee?
1 to 2 for the Banshee. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that makes sense. It is closer to my allies.
Hell yeah.
Eh.
Whack. Yeah,
Whack.
definitely.
Oh, the reroll, it did me dirty. And 26 again.
Whack. Bigger. She's pissed. She does not like that. She's very hurt by it, in fact.
Fuck you actually. Action surge.
Oh god! 21's gonna whack. She will dodge the third ready for you, but the fourth she can't do it. 16 is gonna bloody this Banshee.
Well, that's all I got.
Alrighty. She clears her throat, opens her mouth, and gives a horrible, horrible wail. Everyone who's still conscious needs to save, including Pan this time. Well, now, I should have rolled into initiative before, but I didn't. Oh well. She's here now. Okay. Volwark with a 28. You are good. Zashi with a 21. You are good. Amedius.
I don't want to roll a con save again.
It's
You
time.
must.
A 13 will just save. The three of you all
Oh,
take
thank
10 psychic
God.
damage instead.
What if I flinch?
Actually does all the creatures.
Damn.
I'm gonna say, Cherie, please mark 1 death save, because you've taken an instance of damage.
Oh lord.
That's that Banshee. This one's turned. Yep, it just goes fucking 80 feet away from Zashi off the boat. That bitch is gonna be gone after a minute. Spectre. This one is still fighting you, Zashi. Holy shit-a-roly. How does a natural 20 do?
Oh, I don't know.
Just hits.
Just barely makes it.
Okay, that's gonna be 24 necrotic damage. Unconscious would not make you dead, I don't think. It doesn't, it just says all other
Wouldn't-
creatures, if you're not a construct or undead, make the
No,
save.
death.
It wouldn't
Oh,
make you
deaf.
deaf. Being unconscious doesn't make you deaf.
But classically, being unconscious makes you sensitive to sounds, because you wake up. And I need another con save from Ryuzashi.
I mean, yeah, if you're asleep, you're sensitive to sounds.
Okay,
really
your
roll
max HP is reduced by 24 as well.
Oh
so you
god.
get a long
Wait.
rest.
Yikes.
Wait.
Once per
Can I
session?
reroll that? Yeah.
Yep. Come on, 3 more. 3 higher.
How about
Get
3
there.
lower?
No!
Wow.
No! You literally called it! He picked your dice out. That was crazy. Alright, yeah, please reduce your max HP by 24 for the moment. You mark down what it was before. This one gets a good chunk of ash from your arm and just seems to absorb it into itself. You watch as the same portion on this specter that it took from you becomes more solid. As if it's literally coming back to life by attacking you. Cherie, please whisper me another death save. Please mark that on your character sheet. Spectre, Inspector. This ghost is gonna find Amedius. That's a 22 Amedius.
It's a hit.
Alright, that's gonna be 9 necrotic. I need a con
And a
save.
con save, I know.
You are good. Just the damage. This one is gonna find Volwork. Volwork, a 23 to hit you. For 10. Oh, he
Yes.
just left.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
he's back. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
that was Cherie. 10 necrotic damage and a con save.
I legally
You are
can't fail
good.
these ones.
No, thank God. At least one of you. Alright, we'll go to Zashi then.
Huh. I am going to. I've been flip flopping, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do the turn undead thing again.
Okay, is your action?
Yes.
Alright. Turn undead, DC 16. Wisdom, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the specters. 5, Kerblooey. Nat 20, success. A 14, Kerblooey. A 2, Kerblooey. The Banshee. 7.
Yeah.
You successfully turn or destroy 4 out of 5. Much better than the first one. You are
I'm
free to
feeling
move, and you still have your bonus action to heal if you could find Cherie.
Okay. I'm assuming that every step I take is a commitment in this
Yes, in the
situation.
darkness. So remember that she was to the north and west of you. Bulwark said the middle of the ship. You know you're at the bottom.
That's my work. Hi.
It's kinda bad here.
Oh,
Help
that's as
Cherie.
far as I can go.
She's on the other side of me.
I can't see her.
Look, she's right there. Come on.
I only have 5 feet of seeing.
Well, that's a shame.
Okay. I guess that's my turn. Wait. Actually. Oh. Light?
That's an action.
Oh, wait. Yeah, duh. Sorry. Never mind then. That's my turn.
I will remind you, since you just got it, you have a thing that can make a potion of healing 1 time a day.
Oh, that is
Ooh.
true.
I don't know if it's an action or a bonus to use it offhand, but the
Believe
it's
vessel.
an
Yeah,
action
it
to
is a
summon.
bonus. It is a bonus action to speak the command word. So you could pull it out and fill it with potion for somebody else to use. If you are feeling like you don't have anything to do, you definitely still have options.
Nice.
Oh,
Another
okay.
option would be to command your spiritual weapon with your bonus action. You don't need to see the spiritual weapon, just the target that you want it to attack.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about my spiritual weapon in the dark. Let me move it. Let me move it here.
All right. Swing at the specter.
Yep.
Oh no, there's a ghostly hand.
That does not hit, I assume.
10 is not going to do it, no.
Okie doke. That is my turn.
All right. Pan continues to use her action to boat. She is making sure that you don't hit any rocks. Amedius, you can see that the Banshee has a glowing twilight magic around it.
Alright, it does look affected. That's all I needed to know. I will... Okay, can I try to stabilize Shuri again?
Yeah, absolutely. Medicine check.
Alright. I apologize. This might taste like old pork and brass.
Oh no.
CPR.
Oh no. Ugh.
A 15 will stabilize Cherie, as Amedius literally breathes life into her.
Rotten stank breath.
I don't normally need to breathe. I don't know. I don't even know what's left of my lungs.
All right. Yeah, you kneel down and calm Cherie's fevered mind, giving her body oxygen and restarting the pumping of her heart, which you realize had completely stopped as the seizing had ceased. She is no longer dying.
How many death saves were you on?
I will ask you to not say until combat is officially over. In
Or do they
case
carry over in this?
until you get a rest. I'll
Okay.
say you can say it once the fight is over, because that's just like saying how close you are to death.
Alright.
Giving people an
Alright.
update.
It's all good. I just didn't know about that rule.
Yeah, sorry, it's a homebrew. I usually am better about explaining it. It's one of the
Mhm.
only big homebrew things I do. Because I want death saves to mean something.
I stand up. I'll just bonus action second wind.
Mhm.
Get one of those 13s back.
Nice. Alright, are you good where you are?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, Volwork. One of the undead changed color, the other one's still purple. It's also got a hand, buddy.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna keep hitting the Banshee.
Okay.
14 hit?
A 14 will hit the Banshee. Or whack. 10. It definitely could not take another one of those as you slash through it with your
How about a
great
crit?
Oh,
sword
God.
of magic.
Okay.
Good lord. What does that
Turn
look
around. Just like swinging through it hard and fast enough to dispel it as if it were but a bit of fog.
like? Alrighty.
Just like the wind gush of the sword is enough to dispel it. And I turn to face the other one.
Okay.
And I might
This
as well second
Banshee
wind.
is fucking gone into the distance. Cherie, you are out of combat for the moment. Spectre. Spectre has 3 options. Bulwark.
Oh,
Bulwark, you're gonna get life drained. Bulwark, a natural 20 to match your natural 20. That's a 24 again. That's gonna be 28 necrotic damage. Okay,
28
that's
to 19?
yes. And I need a con save.
No.
Yes.
My minimum roll is a 10.
Fair. Alrighty, Zashi.
It's me.
It you.
Okay. I assume
Opportunity attack. A 21.
That'll hit.
6 necrotic damage and a DC 10 con save. You are good.
Fierce. Okay. And I'm going to mass cure wounds.
Excellent.
Put it around
All 3 of
Cherie.
you, or all 4 of you, heal for 12. Cherie, you come to, prone, and with significant blood from your eyes, nose, and ears. Amarius has that same blood smeared on his face and hands.
Oh, dude, he was trying to eat you. Traitor.
Lush, is that you?
I can't, because I can't see the spiritual weapon, I couldn't, like, attack with it, right? Because I know
For
that
shits
there's...
and giggles sake, you know where it is. Make it at disadvantage as if you were making a blinded attack,
Okie doke.
rather than deal with the text of the spiritual weapon and whether or not you can only hit stuff you can see. Yeah, a 10 misses as you swing at it in the darkness. It's just hard.
Fierce. Okay, that's me.
Penziver drives the boat. Amedius, Cherie's alive. Volwark is looking at something.
Sure is. Gonna
And
shift in past these guys. Ooh, a glowy hand. I attack the ghost.
Ghost! Get got, Ghost.
Get got ghost. Double blade.
Double blade. It hits. 10 slashing. Ouchie. You
Double
rip
blade
through this
again.
thing. 18 hits. Double ouchie.
Another 10.
Oh my god, it definitely couldn't take another one of those.
That's fine. We're out of those, but that's why we double back. Oh, 12.
Double back hits.
Oh my god.
12 meets the Spectre. What does that look like?
Another 9. You just step forward now. Now that Cherie's up and I don't have to worry about my comrades dying next to me. Just start spinning the blade back and forth to either side. There's no resistance on a ghost, so I just keep swinging it through again and again.
I love that.
And then that was 10 feet, so 15. Just quickly checking to make sure there isn't anything else.
As you continue running around, you will hit the edge of the mist and out the other side. As Panazever succeeded on her water vehicles every time to get you guys the quickest way out
Legend.
of the thing. You were about to start the next round in daylight.
Nice.
Well, sunset light, I should say. Congratulations, everyone, on surviving the ghost mist. Or ghost fog, I should say.
Coming out of the fog, I quickly put my mask back on.
Before we mistake you for the enemy.
And gives you guys a big thumbs up.
Hey,
Volwalk will, like,
Panazever, big thumbs up
tentatively
back.
stab the ghost hand.
It seems
Oh.
unaffected.
Hmm.
That's me, sorry.
Ah. Good to know.
Cherie, I'd pull out the little flask thingy, I guess it was a dragon tooth. Here's a healing potion.
Like brushing my face and like still a little bit of blood, like looking back and forth, curious I know Zashi is pure ash, and Volmok doesn't seem to really be that bloody.
I am missing 8 hit points.
Yeah, he is fine.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, am I still at 50 HP? Is that a thing still?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your max HP is reduced until you get a long rest. So you'll heal up to 55 on your next long rest, and then you can. But your max HP will go back to 70, whatever.
Awesome.
So you'll so tomorrow you start at 55 instead of your normal max.
Okay.
I've never fought ghosts before.
It's a first for me as well.
It seems to be a fun new thing we do.
I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, good job. Pats will work on the back.
Thumbs up.
Glad to see everyone made it out.
Oh my god, it's me.
Thank you, Emilius.
Breathing again?
Yes.
I think you had us worried for a moment there, Shuri.
I have not heard those wails ever before. It's been a while since I felt this weak. I don't think I was very far from. Well, not really being here anymore.
We'll need another one of us crossing death's door.
It would be
Need a
kind of
hand
funny
up?
though. Like, thematically, it would fit. I will not stop until all of us are dead.
I've passed that gate before a long time ago, so she.
Just hold out a hand in case Shuri wants wants help up.
As you guys are all talking, Volwork, would you say you're the one that's like looking around still the most?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
as you come out the other side of this fog bank, you can see the mountain that you're supposed to be investigating the base of. It's massive, several miles up the side of many jagged slopes lead to a peak that is lost in the clouds. You can't even see it from this distance. What you can see is a huge light show emanating several miles from the shore in the foothills of the mountain. It is like the lights that you remember from your homeland that dance in the sky during the solstice months.
But they
But
shouldn't be here, right?
and they shouldn't appear to be rising like smoke from the land.
Hey, something weird going on over there. By the mountain.
It's like a massive swirling vortex.
That's what we're here for, right?
It seemed that we might not be able to ignore it. At least I would have to get some more information.
Yeah, it is evening, so I'll take you briefly to the world map just so you can see how far you are from it. If you were to continually ping you all so you can see here and not have to drag yourselves all around. Mother is a journey of 64 miles, so it would take the better part of a day to reach her tomorrow. Or you could head directly for shore and reach it midday or later, depending where along the shore you wanted to go, and then hike and probably reach the location you were given, which seems to match up with these gigantic light show, by evening. You're once again faced with the choice, and it's not as easy seeing both options clearly. Mother and the Green Haven are far too far away to see with the naked eye, especially this late in the day.
Sensible urgency might be better to go there now. We've seen what happens when things are delayed, especially with the Dragon Towers.
I'll take your word for it. Whatever you think's best.
Sure.
The most agreeable hirelings.
Yeah, we really lucked out.
I don't help drive the ship. I don't make the decisions. I'm here to fight things.
I
Yeah,
have
when I
to
feel like
draw.
I've paid back my debt, then I'll start having some more input.
What debt? You were.
You saved
certainly
my
just-
life.
You certainly just
Well-
saved Cherie's life, I will say.
True.
She looking at you a little sparkly eyed.
Also, like, you. We didn't. It's not like we set out to save your life. We happened upon you, and you're a person. We're not just
Yeah,
gonna
I
let a
mean,
person
look,
die.
that just raises it in my book. You didn't know me. You had no reason to rescue me.
So afraid if that magic is what has caused that fog.
I will say with Zashi's previous 27, those are a thing that are supposedly a result of the magical warfare.
So the curse does partially.
Yeah, even you could even go even farther back and blame the Lifeless Yonder for things like that, because blood magic and things of that nature are have a home in the Lifeless Yonder. Their war for territory against Faerun and the Galler Stub has been over for some time, but its effects are still felt to this day. This is the definition of a war-torn land. In more ways than one. So Shuri and Zashi as the decision makers. Pan will look to you to see if she should turn the ship or continue on.
Um.
Obviously, I'll go to for this.
Wait. So, okay, this X is mother, right?
This one at the end of the blue line is Mother. This one at the
Okay.
base of the mountain is the northern lights coming up from the ground.
Oh yes. We should go straight to mother and get some info.
Curious at this place as well.
Yeah, it seems we're in need of a check-in. She's probably wondering.
Onward to mother then.
All right. Panasover will stay the course, and you guys sail through the night in that direction. Are you setting a watch tonight?
To my wonderful last two, as I am very pale.
I mean, I'll be up.
All
Yeah.
right. Zeke swaps with Panasover, taking over for the night shift. Bulwark goes to I keep almost saying crash, but he very gingerly lays down.
So he said we were going to buy a bed or something, but then we didn't.
We didn't get a chance. We got kicked out.
I know.
You were supposed to get a whole new fucking boat.
Yeah.
I know.
We spent that money, and they're like, "Yo, we kind of need you guys to fucking hoof it. Get the fuck out of here."
I've slept in worse conditions. It's fine.
You can have the bed if you don't mind sleeping next to Zeke.
I do mind.
I mean, he sleeps on the rug. It's not that bad.
But
He's a cat.
eh,
Hey, you do you. But it does. I feel like it makes sense.
ship sure is creaky tonight.
Just prefer regular ocean sounds.
I like the creaky
This is fine.
logical.
Sounds like D&D ambiance in here.
Crazy. Can I get perception checks from Zashi and Amidius?
Damn, I don't know shit about shit.
Well, you guys cover each other pretty well. Between the two of you, nothing untoward is going to happen with a 24 and an 18 for the last two watches. Cherie, your whatever you roll is also going to be covered, as you will all be safe through this night. On the boat again. You like the boat. It's almost safer than the housing in town. You got attacked the first night you had a house. Never again. Only the boat.
I mean, how could we have known that there were a bunch of hags?
How could you have known?
I guess we should have known when we were being treated well. Oh
Why
my
would that
god.
ever happen?
Shuri went and crashed super hard after all. She was super pale.
All right. Morning will arrive. Everybody can hit that delicious long rest button.
Hell yeah.
Zashi, set your HP max back to how it was, and then manually adjust your HP to what it should be. 55 out of 70,
Done.
whatever. Alrighty.
Oh, I see. Two failed, huh?
One fail, one strike.
Over the course
Yeah.
of today, are y'all going to do anything that I should know about?
Practice more, but also going up to where I guess it probably posted up for this usual time. Comfort on the couch cushion he has stolen. The mega bed.
That's my cushion now. It's nothing to worry about, Shuri. Taking care of one's comrades is important on the battlefield.
What it's worth, don't taste bad.
Good to know. I am unsure how much. I mean, I said earlier, but I'm unsure of how much of my lungs are actually remaining.
Well, they were enough to get me from tipping over.
I'm just glad you didn't get a mouthful of grease.
Probably wouldn't be the worst.
As long as you're doing okay, that's what's important.
Oops.
17 will progress you for water vehicles. Sashi,
Lit.
Shri, you're looking at a DC 19. Amaris, you're looking at a DC 11 on your D20.
Yeah. It's a 6.
That is unfortunate.
Can I still get magic?
No. You have a +4 to charisma deal.
I'm gonna assume I can't use my knowledge from a past life either.
Yes, because this is a day-long check.
Yeah, it's like
well,
using.
knowledge from a past life might literally be
It's
the
kinda lore
most
accurate.
applicable. Yeah, like for lore reasons. But like, I mean, you get a limited number of those a day, and they're not sorcery points that you can eat spells to get back infinitely. And always succeed.
Oh my
always
God.
succeed on all my checks like a monster.
Okay.
Hmm.
Banshee.
Honestly, just because your name's not Josh, I'll let you roll a d6.
How generous.
I mean, I still gotta roll a 5 or
You gotta roll a
6.
6, exactly.
Hey! That's an 11!
Yay!
The
All
one
right, that'll succeed.
I finally didn't roll a 2 on it.
All right, your DC for tomorrow is going to be 12. Volwork is working out neck today. All right, here's the current standing of the skill tracker.
Nice.
Nice.
It is late afternoon as you approach the small outcropping of stone that Mother has built her haven on, and you pull your ship into the position you usually do.
Behold, mother.
Okay.
Yeah. Has Gil been here yet? Did y'all come here after you got him from the Deep Dragon one? I think that's when you learned about the other ones. the first three that you heard about. So I think he has.
Yeah, that's correct.
I should have paid attention to whether or not he was on this map when I loaded it, but I just deleted all the tokens and repopulated. Oh well.
No, he would be here because he would be after that deep dragon, and then we had to come back here, and then we found out other three gems
Uh,
that went to the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, it is late afternoon. The sun is low and orange on the horizon, but not yet touching the surface of the water. As you arrive at the Green Haven, what would you like to do?
Well, best behavior, please. Mother is powerful, but also very kind. Let's go.
Anything I should know before we go in here?
If you have the confidence that you think we overpower, trust me, she might surprise you. Also,
I don't know what you mean by that. Be more specific.
she's very magically inclined, and I would recommend staying on the paths and not disrupting her garden.
Sure.
Yes, we will not politely.
You give a light rapping against the portcullis. You hear a come in. That's not her voice. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, wait a
Doppelganger.
I did a half between Mother and Soleil.
You did.
No, you sound different.
She's a little bit sick. Yeah, under the weather.
Come in.
Pleasure to see you again, Mother. But a few new compatriots that have been helping us. I hope that is not an issue.
You have more turnover than some of my beds. She will stand from where she is kneeling by the pool, brush dirt and water off of her hands. Welcome to the Green Haven. You may know me as Mother. Come, sit. How may I help?
We've had some difficulty dealing with some of the topaz dragons. Pride came, well, kept much of them from seeing conversation. Though in other more dire news on this situation, came to seek any knowledge that you might be able to impart. We found two new locations with the towers that the dragons are raising, and the governor of Navani wished for us to illuminate the mountainside of where seeming universes are residing. Along the way here, there was some eerie lights that managed to notice first. Something he'd seen.
We're calling them mountain lights.
Yes.
It is a strange vortex. But I have some information for you as well. You'll look, making eye contact with each of you, especially Volwork and Amarius, trying to, as you feel the discerning gaze of this woman. She is tall, almost 6 feet tall, uh, long flowing hair and robes that move as if she is underwater as she moves about. And her eyes are a brilliant purple. What do you all know about great worms? And that's where we're going to end today's session.
What
Uh-oh.
the
Uh-oh.
fuck?
Oh no, is it Dune?
Thank you all very much for
Son of a
coming to
bitch. I've
today's
seen those stat
session.
blocks. You can't do this to us.
We want you to go to
We're
the
not
outside and
ready.
take care of this
We're
situation.
not ready.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you very, 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 very much. I deeply enjoyed game.
Thank you.
It was good to have you all. Shame we did not get Chris to pop in. I know he's probably on his way home right now.
He was watching from the stream.
Oh, did he get in here?
A
Hell
little bit,
yeah.
a little bit. He was asking if everyone's good. I'm like, yeah, not bad. You know, little bit of banshee death.
He's very near permadeath.
Very near. I was getting scared there. I was like,
Oh, it looks like Longbed said that your audio also cut out at a point.
I think that's just the stream because like, the mixer is still going just fine.
Let me turn on audio right now.
Mic check.
No, yeah, I can hear you on it right now at least.
Yeah, I think the stream.
Weird.
Fucking.
Well, I will say after a journey out and a fight on the boat, y'all are officially a crew. As without Volwark and Amarius, Cherie would be so fucking dead. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
Hooray.
10,000%.
Congratulations! I'll be expecting you to vote next time I ask a question.
That's right.
Fuck.
Actually, give
Responsibility.
I defer my vote to Shuri.
Fuck.
She gets 2
Fuck.
votes.
I throw mine to Marius, who throws it to Shuri.
Gotcha.
You can't do that. Alright, Shuri, what are you voting for?
Total world domination.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, yeah, okay.
That's my total. Just double check.
Yes, that is correct. That is what Kill had after I updated his as well.
Uh-huh.
All right, day 74 evening ended just after Great Worm question.
Great worm. Oh. Hey, go to
I've-
this mountain. You'll definitely
I've
die.
killed people with a great worm.
I've got so
Don't do
many.
this.
Yeah, I mean, Zasha survived barely. She was a toasty fucking bitch. And the only reason why she lived was because of fucking Jester.
Yeah.
That was some funny shit.
Alright, y'all, I gotta go to bed.
Yep.
And to all those in chat, thank you for viewing. We shall see you next week.
Bye, chat. We'll see you next week. Tune in tomorrow for Nexus.